Thank you very much, Brycey. Yes, this is going to be a treat again. Commiseration fans here, of course, Ultra, they do dip out, but they put on one hell of a show. It has been incredible here in Toronto this entire week. Thank you all so much. It's been unbelievable. Nothing but love. But alas, time to the grand finals we go. Atlanta FaZe, man, they have been taking names all week long.
I mean, yeah, heartbreakers and potentially soon to be revenge takers, right? This is the matchup they want to get back, the bad blood they have now against Seattle. And well, it'll be an interesting one to say the least. A best of 9 we have on our hands. And this is why we were talking earlier today about the importance of the match just to get to winners bracket finals. You have on the Gavutus, it's a 1-in-12 like record combined for Seattle. They don't like Gavutu in the slightest. Now they get to get rid of both of those maps, and I'd say it's still a square up on the overwhelming majority. Maybe the only standout in a negative capacity is the Berlin hardpoint has not been a strong suit for Atlanta FaZe. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting that to last very long, so we'll get to see how they look in this series, but otherwise, fantastic match for both of these teams. We are getting ready to go through the gauntlet.
We are certainly going to go through the gauntlet. This should be a very, very exciting series ahead of us, and again, Bokaj. Maps number 1 and 2 for our first of 9 potential here in the series. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a long one, so strap yourselves in. Can Atlanta FaZe finally find the win here in a major tournament, or will Seattle Surge do the upset? And again, we've been waiting a long time to be able to say something like that. Here we go, though. It's time to now get this grand finals underway. Bokaj, map number 1.
Hey, look, the analysis is the same that it was today. Mack on this map against Atlanta FaZe has been front. Today was no different, but it wasn't enough to actually slow FaZe down. They've actually been incredibly efficient with their kills, and well, I mean, the Terrors, I think this is without question the best they have looked all year, so we'll see if Bokaj is dark and full of Terrors.
We'll find out. Here we go. Atlanta FaZe, of course, coming off of a very hot win over Ultra. The gun's still burning red, but for now, Sib's going to be the man to light things up so far. Again, I wonder how much practice, how much time warming up Seattle Surge have had. The blessing of a long series like this, chance we'll see if it comes into play later on.
I mean, hey, I think actually a couple of the grand finals we've had, the team that actually had to take the break ends up winning map 1. And well, this is phenomenal P1 time straight off the rig. Mack again, off to a hot start. Maybe this time only 3, but what, a 20-0 swing already on P1? I mean, this is one of the better P1s you're ever going to see.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic out of Surge right off the rip. Pred Mack kills either side. You've got bottom Granny's control from Pred right now on a 3, seeing if you can't keep things going here. Shades of many other players we've seen thus far in Vanguard have a wonderful time on the bottom side of this map. Good kills again. Simp on the other side now. Top gate control. Beautiful shots. Simp gets himself involved, and Atlanta FaZe still yet to get a second.
I mean, what more can you want? 25-point lead just going into new. Seattle win the rotation. They get the full setup. Presence in barn as well. Mack might fall, but everyone else standing in and around the point. Those are some clean shots coming out of accuracy. The gunny still hot.
We're going good. Simp's trying to find some form of entry over towards that P2 side of the map now. Big kills out of Simp again. Hardpoint still in the hands of Seattle Surge. Atlanta FaZe yet to get a sweet taste of that nectar. Over they go. Mack shots again. He's the man in the hardpoint. There's our Mountain Dew featured player Cellium there for a brief spell. Doesn't get much going. And I will say, Arcitys, no kills so far.
Yeah, no points as well. Finally, aBeZy to get inside the point because it was the blowout on Bokaj. But final 20 seconds, still going to be a battle. And look at the nades coming through. I've seen quite a few comments talking about how on point Seattle have been. Clearly, the practice is there with the nades intact. And well, they'll take advantage of it. They will have a pretty distinct lead going into the new hill. And they win the rotation again.
Yeah, the tank's done. Spawns now for Atlanta FaZe. Way bad. Far left-hand side of the map. Not where they want to be. And already, RC still, he's no kills. 0 and 9. Meanwhile, Pred's on a 7 spree. That streaks. And, ooh, I nearly guessed the next.
How is that possible? We are on our 3rd hill, and you have a player in the lobby without a kill. Never seen a stat line like it. Well, welcome to the grand finals once again. Simp able to at least get inside the point for a moment. So if you got a player that can't get a kill, at least you try to get some time. And Arcitys,
oh my,
still
come on!
Bus.
We can't get a single one, not even close to it. Pred's got 14! And the time's still going now for Seattle Surge. This is an absolute run so far. There it is! Arcitys gets to the ball.
I mean, hey, you get on the board and maybe get those final 15 seconds to scrap and maybe just a little bit of life, but that has been 3 hills back to back to back that Surge have straight up bullied the opposition. I mean, I don't know if I've seen FaZe have a map like this so far, so maybe look for the turnaround. Finally, for Atlanta, they're able to win a rotation, get over towards that Barn Hill first, and maybe get a little bit of that time.
Yeah, trying desperately. Arms up, FaZe in. Kill still going the way now of FaZe as Cellium, once again, our Mountain Dew featured player, 8-11 on a 1 spree so far. Any more to be had here, brother? Dive on in, soak up that time. The rest of his teammates trying to move on around the map. 40 seconds remaining in this chance, and this could be it. FaZe right back in it. Simp starting to fry. This is what you want.
Yeah, a couple players getting hot as well, and even inside the point, aBeZy's picking up 2 pieces. There you go, able to take Simp down, and you also have Simp right now working on potentially flipping those spawns, but this has been a massive near full 60. Simp on a 5, he does get dropped. The spawns do not flip, but so much time. You have 1 good hill in Atlanta right back in this game.
Yeah, aBeZy started to find kills as well. Arcitys since that first, he managed to net themselves 3 in a row. Once again, a very dry map out of one of the most storied ARs here in the league. Cellium still trying to find what he can. Drag the team kicking and screaming through this one because it is not working out thus far for FaZe. Again, they may not be getting the kills, but they are finding that hard point time now as we go in a river.
Yeah, big moment though. The River Hill is actually where Seattle Surge were piecing them up last go around, and well, if they can turn it into a full 60, which they've done a full times, well, they will just run away with the game inside the point. Accuracy for 1, has a little bit of coverage. You see the teamwork coming through, and River Hill has been the thorn in FaZe's side against Seattle, and well, right now shaping up to be no different.
Mack can't get anything done through mid. Still accuracy, the lone man there in the point, trying to hold on to it. He has Simp overwatching him, brilliant tags. There come the push. Now, Atlanta FaZe trying to get something done here. It's a slow, protracted gunfight from both sides. A big one from accuracy there on point. Last man, aBeZy, easy reads, accuracy 4 in a row.
I mean, bro, a full 60 on River. Arcitys still quad negative, and FaZe start to get back in the game, and they just get blown away on this final hill. The game they played earlier, just a few hours ago, FaZe had a slight edge on every single hill, and that was the build up for then to end up getting blown out on P5, but they didn't have that case that go around, and that is a pretty devastating first set of rotations. That actually might be one of the highest scores we've seen through one set. 150 points that quick is pretty insane.
This is a very unique bookage here to open up our grand finals, and thus far Arcitys 5-17, getting it going slowly but surely. Any more to be had here? Spots a Mack, tags are in, not much damage done. Overall accuracy as well, trying to lock down the backside of P2. First hard point up now in set number 2, and that is going to be Atlanta FaZe in it, but for now, it spawns for next, all belong to Seattle.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you get a little bit of that P1 time, again, maybe trying to chip away at the deficit that you were working from, but you try to chip away, and then you get chipped away. Players come back off respawn, and well, FaZe starting to fall 1 by 1. Celly making a play, accuracy there, too quick on that rotation. Nice and secure for P2, and well, that P1 hill not really getting collected by either team. A little bit of a back and forth, but Surge, they win the rotation once again.
Be the moment though now for FaZe to try to get things going again. Kudos to aBeZy, 23-16 for him. Again, it is a slaughter thus far in the scoreline at 160-92 for Seattle Surge, who are running the show. P2 is up and about, and no one is able to really get into this one either.
Oh, that's actually quite a bit of distance, though. You see FaZe getting a couple of those kills, flip those spawns, and maybe not get inside the time. This is where the nades run through. This is where the ARs show their presence. You're contesting in that barrel spot, and well, now aBeZy setting up on the flank. But again, you see the nades actually connecting. Surge, again, doing the extra mile to get these players out of the hill, but maybe that's a long-term thing. 25 seconds left. Surge struggling to get near the point. Finally there for the chow, and well, welcome to the bad nade.
There's a big old nade. Takes care of that one still. Atlanta FaZe back into the hard point, finding that time. Seattle Surge is on the outside now, looking to take control of the backside of the map for Grannies. All good now. They can hold on to that. No questions asked. Cellium on a 3 spree, trying to make his way forward as well. We see Arcitys with a bit of an adaptation there, chance. MP40 out, trying to find kills as well. Desperately trying to break the, the blend that he's in right at this moment in time. And Cellium, a lovely bit of work there. 4 spree. Now the entry towards the hard point. Can he get any more out of here? Waiting for reinforcements to show up.
And this is the moment where FaZe can try to turn this map into a battle. They need this break, but Cellium taking so long, but once he strikes, gets the kill, looking for the reach out, but you gotta check every single corner. There's the next one, but his teammates are falling. He still needs help around the point of Surge. You see the shots are through, able to stabilize and get right back in time.
Yeah, no one from FaZe really too close to get towards the point now, but they're inside Grannies. It was aBeZy, but Simp, quick reads, a nice shot from Simp there to take care of Simp. Fred trying to pick up these players on point, clearing them out. Still has control of the glide bomb, should he need it a little bit later on, but FaZe are slowly but surely climbing back into this one. 1 second at a time. Surge now with the next 20, unless aBeZy can find the entry zone on the point. But we're going over to Barn once again. Cell with a big win.
And if you're thinking about that glide, you're thinking long term, right? Use it for that river hill. That's where you're basically able to get close to full 60s and maybe help you out on that rotation. Of course, for FaZe, if that's something they have to deal with, if they've been getting blown out on P5, they need to have a strong Barn hill. Cannot afford to take their foot off the gas. And thank God for Simp. I suppose his second team kill with the nade makes FaZe's job at least slightly easier.
But let's see though, we've seen some wild comebacks on this map thus far in the tournament, and why not add another one here in the grand final. Simp trying to hold down the hard point, contest is on. Nice shots in, getting the second, yes. Nice bit of help there from Arcitys as FaZe slowly starting to click. We're right back in this one. The battle still raging on the bottom side of Barn. aBeZy, good tags, once again 30 and 24 for him. As again, chance, this is 1 second at a time, man, they're getting back in.
Hey, now you're actually running the risk. Mack pushes up, and you might worry about flipping those spawns, but he's able to get to the hill quick enough, so no problems there. Not any contest time. Surge is collecting all of this time, and maybe that is just enough. Again, you get the glide for the rotation, you fight back a little bit on Barn, and admittedly things are getting close, but Surge, well, now the rotation actually gets dicey. The glide almost has to come through.
Yeah, Simp's going to be down there now early in position to maybe catch something out. Sib in the back line, way deep in the spawns there. Sim with good shots and with a 40 at great range. The hard point's up and about, but again, Sib's backline position does pay off now. Trades through some Cellium onto the point, go Atlanta FaZe. You still have the glide bomb to worry about.
And well, I don't know when it's going to get invested. There you go, Pred chilling in the corner. Now you're going to drive it in. And who do you go for? Man in the hill. If he's going to dip the tunnel, might have to go for someone else. It is a whiff, but you at least get him outside of the hard point. Set yourself up for some kills. The callouts come through. You know where they are. But, I mean, that was what, a 70-point lead. FaZe are close to tying this one up.
This is getting very good indeed, though. Seattle Surge, good break towards the end there. They have FaZe trapped in the backside of the map. Pred looking to press the front line forward. Keep them pinned in. Here's the shots, and that's a nice two-piece out of Pred. aBeZy maybe up next, and that is a red dot on the minimap that you know they're going to chase down. Good stuff there. Seattle Surge, they wipe them out, they flip the spawns, but they're picking up all that time.
And this is Operation Scrap time. Get those final fit. Well, maybe not the nades coming through, so you don't actually get that scrap, but try to make this a battle on P1. Get a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there, and just try to build that insurmountable lead. And Pred doing his Sunday best. He's going on a 5. Sit from up top. Just needs to play for kills. He's got his boy in the point. 230. They are so close to game number 1.
Not quite there yet, though. Back over to P1 now. It's going to be a tough one to get hard point time on. No one's done a great job thus far in the matchup. FaZe with a couple of moments now. Pred still on that spree, looking to maybe get some more streaks. And again, this stage of the game, they would obviously be very handy-dandy. Now trying to clear up on side of Barn. Kills are there. You've got his teammates in. 10 seconds now for the win in map 1.
Hey, yeah, this guy's taking routes, right? He was going on a 5. He has literally seen every single section of this map, but 250, the final number that needs to be on the clock. Pred, the last man potentially to make this play. You can just stand on it. It is right there available for you. At least drags another one down, but FaZe, they're trying to fight, but good luck with this one.
This is not going to be easy. The writing may already be on the wall. 200 points crossed, but there you go. The contest is on. FaZe stay alive for a second. Arcitys there, gets the hip fire. It's still 1 second now for the victory. And this is an awkward finish, but they're going to hold it for now. FaZe, hey, we've said it before, we'll say it again. This might be the map.
Well, the problem is, actually, you're losing the gunfights over by the God Tank. Simp was able to take down one, but there you go. Back to the point, not enough. FaZe are still alive.
They're still alive, and I dare say it, it's not over yet. Here comes a 2-man hit now. Surge through the front line, Pred's the man to get it done. The trays are there. Can Simp get a toe in? Yes. And I'll tell you what, friends. They made a meal out of that single second, but in the end, a win's a win. 250, 217. Map number 1's in the books.
And the only thing cleaner than the gameplay was the fist bumps at the end. That team is locked in, ready to go, and whatever their warm-up preparation was going to this one, clearly it paid off. You go into the mixiest map after you have been iced, waiting for your next series. Absolutely zero effect. They came out and fried.
I think we just got iHold Shift's predictions for how this series is going to go down. Yeah, we see it, brother. Hey, I will say, though, Pred took that last series he had, what, 13 spree on that Desert Siege Search and Destroy, and the boy has not missed a single beat coming into this matchup again. Nearly dropped 5,000 damage there, what, 4.2 there. Crazy stuff, 36 and 25 out of Pred. The hands are still blistering hot.
And I'd say if you just compare it to the series we had before, it was Bocage, where it was actually Atlanta FaZe that got off to the early start. And that is, of course, a series where FaZe ended up losing. So already trying to make amends for Seattle. Much better start to this series this go around. And I'd say against Atlanta, they have been very much struggling in the hard points. That's where they've been getting picked apart. But in the search and destroys, where we're going to next, Seattle have absolutely had their number.
I mean, this is the thing, and we're staying on Bocage for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The search on its way, but for now, it's going to be an interesting one. Looking across the highlights of map number 1, and it's the Pred show. He had a wonderful spree. He got streaks, you name it, almost got 2 more. A little bit, I mean, of the hill point, you know, towards the end, the hard point time, a little bit messy chance, it has to be said. But at the same time, you know, Atlanta FaZe, I don't want to say flat. I think at this moment in time, they're tired. They've been playing a lot of COD today, and it has been a battle.
No excuses. I mean, they live in the grand finals. They've been here before. Again, I had Clayster on the desk talking about they used to play 8 series in a day. So this is what, number 3 for these boys. Tired cannot be a factor, but for Arcitys, maybe that was the case. You know, one of the slowest starts I think we've actually seen to Bocage. 0-11, I think was the opening rip. At this moment, he was quad negative. I know eventually he started to turn things around, and that's where FaZe started to get back in the swing of things. But for quite some time, you're playing 3v4, and well, Seattle just feasted on you.
They've certainly shown in the scoreline, but again, an uncharacteristic performance out of Arcitys there. We'll see if he can't bounce back in the search and destroy. Now, Atlanta FaZe, they seem to understand, you know, the search game pretty well. Taking out Toronto Ultra in that electrifying Game 5 not too long ago, certainly ignited a fire in them, but did it cost them their prowess here in the response? We will find out, though. Long series ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. It's sure to be an absolute banger. But the first map comes to a close, 250-217. And now we dive into the search and destroy. Chance? Thoughts, feelings?
Well, I mean, I don't want to call it like the SNDA curse for FaZe against Seattle, but certainly hasn't been good. But the curses they're trying to break are the fact that the grand finals haven't been going their way. And of course, the curse of Nicky D, excuse me, might be alive and well.
Still alive in the building as well. And he's having I mean, he had an interesting time in challenges, but this is the way things go for Seattle Surge. Their game fuel, keys to victory now. It's Mack in major MVP form. Chance, the 1.13 KD during this one, you know, leading the team. He has been frying all tournament long.
Well, and obviously these are just a couple of the points we're talking about, right? Mack certainly had the help from Pred in map number 1. You look at just the fact that in the veto advantage, no Gavutus for Seattle, which is wonderful news because they are 1-12 overall on that map in both of the respawns. And of course, that means you get to play FaZe on Berlin hardpoint. But I mean, maybe Seattle's shooting like this. They're happy to play them on any and every hardpoint. And of course, the search and destroy, no different. They have been on point 4-1, and that is certainly where FaZe has struggled most. I think they traded 1-for-1 in their previous series, but overall, obviously, it's 5-2 in favor of Seattle in search. So they're looking to start this series off 2-0.
Yeah, search and destroy wins championships, and now we're about to find out if we can take another. Bocage, search and destroy, loading in just a brief moment. Mack on your screen has had a wonderful major 3 so far. Incredible performance out of him. Instrumental in getting his team to this very moment. We'll see if he can't get his boys a chip. This will be the first major land victory accuracy we'll have had since 2018, World War II, with TK. And for many of the boys on that stage, they're first. We'll see if the lads can't get it done. For Seattle Surge, it would mean so much, not just to the players, but to the organization, who, quite frankly, have not had a great run since the CDL started.
Hey, not at all, but if we're talking history, I mean, we can go down the line, right? Maybe one of the bigger storylines from this year, the bigger, like, what-if questions. What if Mack isn't puking on the main stage over at Major 2? What kind of run could Seattle go on there? And even for the rookies on the team, Simp and Mack, like, that is a historic duo in a sense. They used to play together all the time back in the day, like Black Ops 4 and pre that era. This is a duo that, you know, they had their come up together. Now an opportunity on the main stage to win their first chip together. See if they can do it against quite a bevy of world champions sitting on the other side of the stage.
We're talking about this like it's really easy to beat Atlanta FaZe. Like, no, it's not. It's exceptionally difficult, and anyone who even comes close should pat themselves on the back more than once. Here we go, though, into the search. Seattle Surge, they will be defending first, slowly and steady across the map first. Blood goes to accuracy.
Nice little bait on Cellium. You had Mack on him out. Yeah, accuracy for the cover, and the trades are in. The cover is perfect. Main advantage. And Atlanta FaZe still have that bomb, but they saw accuracy on one side of the map, so now they're on the other.
It's a 2v2 now. Going to be Pred basically fighting this one alone, and he's done. So it's a 1v2, and I do believe Atlanta FaZe is going to be pressing the advantage. Accuracy, they're behind you. There we go. What a very aggressive round out of FaZe.
Yeah, and I'd say accuracy pretty much got let down by his teammates there in that moment, right? Pred just a little, not even an overshout in the window, but not quick with the peak. Simp also just straight up gets caught, and well, I think FaZe they've played against accuracy enough to know that he's probably still over back out. Let's just run at him, shoot him in the back, and he had moved 15 feet in the amount of time Simp crossed the entire map.
Yeah, from the top side of L to the bottom side of the stairs. I mean, Simp had already gone from like the A-bomb plat all the way round through tunnel round. Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Next round's up. FaZe with a blistering start. We'll see if they can't keep the pace going now. Slowly from Seattle Surge. As the stuns are through, and it has to be a newfound sense of confidence in the game mode chance. FaZe look different already.
Maybe the only thing harder than beating Atlanta FaZe, running through walls on occasion, even Pred can struggle. But still a 4 versus 4, I think. I mean, that is almost every single nade in tack. It certainly seems like out from both of these teams. So no first bloods coming through just yet. Couple tags through the wall, and yeah, Pred's going hunting, looking for the first blood, but aBeZy there to take him down.
Shades of Cold War, man. aBeZy, dangerous man in the mapping mode. Search and destroy, certainly a place we saw him do some horrible things to players, and now that first blood. Dead silence activate for now for Seattle Surge, making their way aggressively through tunnel, trying to get towards the bomb site. Mack finds a nice one on the inside of Granny's. That's the advantage now towards Seattle.
They've split the uprights as well, huh? I mean, Cellium on one side of the map, Arcitys on the other. You got to check L and accuracy. Just gets blinded, and Arcitys bounces back for the 1v1. Doesn't matter. Simp too quick with it. Technical 1v2. Shout out to the trades and 0 reaction. Because why do you even need one?
That was kind of weird, wasn't it? I walked straight past him. Crazy stuff. Good shots out of Simp again. Fast reactions to a unusual predicament to be in. We barely even got there in time. Unbelievable stuff.
And absolutely 0 reaction. Again, we talked about it before. One of the more interesting teams to watch. Stoicism just across the board on all 4 of those players' faces. And well, still just tied up 1-1. You actually see FaZe going sort of similar, like down towards the river and street side of the map. And already aBeZy's found an opening.
Trying to find something. Mack does find that first blood onto Simp. aBeZy's in. Can he deal the damage? At least get us 1. There's more players all around him. He's in serious trouble and he will be dropped. Arcitys now trying to get things going. Slow in the first map, but now in the second 4-1, looking fine. Just over a minute to play with 2v2.
Mack's playing quick. Pred also trying to do the same. Mack finds the first blood, and now the question is, what is Arcitys going to find? It's a freebie over towards top Grandma's. And now him versus Mack. Arcitys, he's making moves.
He's making moves, man. It's a 1v1 now. Fast plant towards B, maybe, or will he check the back? Desperately trying to find Mack now in this 1v1. As Mack has gone over towards the middle. He's nowhere to be found. And
this is plenty of time. I got an AR. I'm posting up here, you know, till Kingdom Come. I will wait, see if I can bait Mack out. And if Arcitys gets this kill, he's on pace to get more than he had in the hard point.
I mean, Mack is already leaning a bit more towards the A-bomb side of the map, the top side of Barn. He's peeking out over there. Arcitys, he may be walking into a trap now. Time is going to force the hand. 20 seconds now to work with. And oh my good giddy on. He's gone across map. The bomb's been planted.
I want to see Mack's reaction to this in the cams. Well, no, 0 reaction as everyone on Seattle. It is always the same. He is very loud, and I think loud enough. Arcitys might be able to hear him depending on the Call of Duty timing. Arcitys opening up a couple windows. That can be the late check spot. Gunfight around the back.
Mack's making moves. Arcitys, he may have seen the tip of him. No, wait. Has he backed up? He may have seen it. Plenty of noise being made. Arcitys is there! Guns him. I thought he might have seen him on the cross. It was a little closer.
Someone on Seattle saw him. Mack didn't see him, but he got the call from Spectator because he started hunting him down towards the back. But obviously Arcitys, I mean, no, power head glitch and a half, ready for the gunfight towards the back. And obviously Arcitys either saw him or heard him coming, but whatever the case may be, nice clutch from the main AR of Atlanta FaZe. 6-1 start already. Has a very quick bounce back from the game #1 performance. And FaZe will be happy for it. Got that nice little 2-1 lead. Seattle back on the attack.
Slow stuff out of Pred here. 0-3. Complete opposite now for FaZe. They are getting it going. Simp somehow got that as well. Oh my, Pred, last man alive. Not a kill to his name. Let's see if you can find anything here. It's not looking likely. Hipfire might work out. He's completely surrounded. The snap's on. He may get on the board with a nice kill, but it's not enough.
I mean, hey, it might feel good to turn on aBeZy, but yeah, that is a 1v4 that did not last long. That is Simp, you know, putting a couple players in the dirt. Get a second look at it, accuracy through the trees, and then just easy reads, 100 HP, ready for the gunfight, taking him down, and Mack just cannot win that one. FaZe now 3-1 lead, and again, they have struggled in search and destroy against this Seattle squad, but Boccage right now, they're feeling pretty good.
Such a strange matchup between the two teams. You know, Search and Destroy not Atlanta's strong suit in the winners bracket final.
Well, first time they played Boccage, I'm fairly certain.
Good call. Fred. First blood immediately takes care of the bomb carrier of aBeZy now. So that's down over by the A-bomb site. In a very low position, and he's on the flank. He's already in. Can't get any more. Picks up a weapon now, finds himself dead. 2v2 though, bomb down just outside the A site.
Accuracy knows it too. I mean, he'll stay triggered up. He knows the players are down low, and well, yeah, don't have to force that gunfight because, well, he's got a teammate working on the flank. FaZe are, you know, part of the way reading this, but this is just going to be a freebie or two. Sees the head, takes him down, knows the next man is nearby. Oh, and he should at least get the trade. He did enough damage. Accuracy is there. Teamwork on point. Seattle Surge get another round.
Just one round separating these two teams now. FaZe with a slight lead. Teamwork is on. 8-2 for Arcitys, getting it going.
And so many of these like early engagements are happening like very quick in the round. A lot of the action towards the river side of the map, and I think both teams sort of squaring up, willing to take those long range gunfights. We'll see if there's a mix-up from Seattle, maybe more of just a heavy stack over towards A. Not trying to deal with Simp over towards Zig, not trying to deal with Cellium from the back of the map gunning you, and yep, the stack from A is here.
It's a fast one. Two players right in through the front. They've eaten a nade or two. aBeZy shoots his shot a little early, and that's going to be Pred, makes him pay for it. Simp's trying to get involved now. Great teamwork now out of Surge. There's the crossfire. Mack's in. Arcitys last man up. He's top side of Granny's. Sweet tags. Turns that 1v3 into a 1v2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And he's done. Seattle Surge. Once they have the advantage, they did not relent. They're tied up 3-3.
I mean, one of the quickest rounds of team deathmatch you'll ever see. It was just hyper aggressive, just hitting front grandmas. I think aBeZy is like truly feeling the pressure too, because he's getting those tags in, but as soon as they start shooting through the walls, he just tries to dip out. It was the exact same circumstance we had, I believe, from round number 1, but this time Pred comes out on top. Everybody for Surge nearby for the trades, even Accuracy pushed up with his teammates, and just efficient work. And I mean, right now I'm looking at the stats. RC is obviously 9-3, but a very strong group effort from Seattle, who are now hitting the river side of the map. Do they check their corner?
Oh my God, Arcitys, he's spotted one, can't get any more out of it. A lot of information passed over though. The rest of the team now having to react to that. What will they do? Will they continue to hit towards A? They're going through mid.
And because there was so many players, that just forces Atlanta's hand. They have to back up, give away all that map control just to make sure they're not getting flanked. Meanwhile, Seattle now can just play together. Now you can post up on the Godheady, start making moves on the P2 side of the map, and there you go. Simp looking the wrong way. Everybody's behind you right now, just playing them like a fiddle.
Oh, truly. aBeZy now 1v4. It would be something truly special, but I don't know if it will happen. It's running around. Mack's there. Good gunny. And those fist bumps are
efficient.
Very efficient. Ruthless.
I mean, look, no eye contact necessary. You just put the hand out. That is as much chemistry as you need to have. And I mean, even for the play call, I don't know exactly how calculated that was, like Pred on the bait, but whether or not it was calculated, works out perfectly. He's quick on the cross, baits out the first blood. Everybody dips back in. I mean, these guys working like clockwork in and out of game.
Back-to-back rounds for Seattle Surge, giving the lead now. One more, puts him on that point. 5 spree for Mack, as he's trying to get himself involved over towards the middle of the map. Simp with a gate jump, might be able to spot him out here. Looking for shadows now across the map. There he is, sees it. And Mack is tagged heavily. This might force the play from Atlanta. They now know where the player is. Watch those white arrows on the minimap. Get things going. And Pred with the opening kill, looking to find any more. Simp though, not going to fall for those tricks. Does bring him down. It's a 3v3.
Yeah, just sprinting into death. And well, that'll be an open door right now for Atlanta FaZe. You see that bomb actually underneath the site. Tough angle from Arcitys because they can just hit him from down low, but that's where the teammates are. Simp with the pistol gets two. The Terrors were ready. And they tie this one up at 4-4. Seattle trying to make an aggressive play call. FaZe happy to meet him.
Unbelievable. Two with the pistol there from Simp. We've seen him run, you know, pistol out many, many times here in Vanguard. But a two-piece like that, I mean, the Terrors certainly getting it done. 7-5 out of Simp. He's just got himself across 1,000 damage here in the search. Into round 9 we go.
I'd say Atlanta, yeah, maybe again, just a lot of these pressures like over towards the river side of the map can feel uncomfortable. If you go towards A, as standard of a round as Boccage can actually feel Ton of nades coming through, wall bangs there looking for him. Can't find him, but Mack, he can find the first blood. He's pinned behind his god tank, but I don't know if nades are gonna meet him, but whatever the case may be, Pig's coming through with the automaton. Man advantage right now for Atlanta, but Pigs on Pigs everywhere across the map. We got a 2v2.
Both Accuracy and Mack have activated Dead Silence. Silently moving across the map now, but it's not going to save them from Simp. And now from Arcitys, a nice flank, and that is map point, Atlanta FaZe.
I mean, half these rounds search and destroy, half these rounds team deathmatch, trades non-stop. I mean, I think almost every single kill in that round was by an automaton as well. So we'll produce some wild things here in the CDL. That round, no different. Right now, a nice little battle. Mack, 10 kills to his name. Arcitys, 11. Arcitys, of course, the man there for that final trade to win the round. And one more. All Atlanta.
A lot of love towards the A-bomb side of the map. This time, it looks to be somewhat similar. Mack through mid. Maybe ought to go towards B here, but look at this defense from FaZe. 2 towards the backside of A, 1 on the inside of Granny's, 1 bottom tower side. So, you're going to give yourselves options right now for Seattle Surge. Depending on how the picks go, the bomb may sway.
Dude, that's cross map as far as Paulehx is concerned. That is through the bushes that Simp is able to find that. That is a big win to start this round. And we already talked about working like clockwork, but you see Arcitys there meeting accuracy to even up the odds, and it can be dangerous to plan on this B site. If you don't have the man odds, you can end up trapping yourself in. A delicate moment for Seattle. They are getting the bomb down.
Bomb down at B. They do a fast sort of peek towards A. Have a quick look, see if anything's going over there. Nope, shenanigans are abound. Watch out for Simp, though. He's managed to make his way in a barn. Oh, the timing. There we go. Oh, Fred does get it. Man, I thought Simp had that fight. Man advantage now to Seattle Surge.
And if he's getting hunted, too. He somehow wins the gunfight, even without the intel. 30 seconds left on the clock, but there you go. aBeZy, too many players there to hunt him down. Arcitys for the clutch in. I think Sid might have seen him on the cross.
Yeah, Sib's already tucked himself away by the fence. He's not going to give up anything here. Here's the hit. You can win this fight all you want. You still have to deal with Sib, and the pinch is there. Less than 15 seconds. And Arcitys play pigeon shooting his way through. But with that kill, we get ourselves to a round 11.
And who knows how this series plays out, but any round 11. Massive moment for these two teams. To keep the momentum for Seattle. To strike back for FaZe. The heartbreakers in this tournament looking for their revenge.
They are heartbreakers, aren't they, Chance? I mean, look, there's like 7 Atlanta FaZe fans today. They're very loud. They're thoroughly enjoying the tournament thus far. Here we go, round 11. Decent records between the two teams now. Who's got the ice? Typical FaZe setup there. 2 players towards the backside of A, 2 now teetering towards B, and it is going to be a pick early on from accuracy, potentially. Nades up, not going to be easy to get that nade through those trees, so we'll see how it goes. But aBeZy close on the B-bomb site. Seattle, they are weighing up their options. Just over a minute now to work with.
I mean, aBeZy's by himself over towards B, at least for the moment. Arcitys can be quick for the coverage, but the play's looking like it is towards B. Window open or closed. Simp wants it open. Arcitys knows where the gunfight is, but the gunny thy name is Simp.
Here we go. 3 remaining members of FaZe trying to make their way forward. The bomb has not yet been put down. aBeZy catches the top of the head, doesn't get the kill. Tagged up, making the run now. As Surge are hunting him down, but the trap is set. aBeZy there with a kill. Immediate trades come through. Simp can't get it done. Simp with the gunny, and it's less than 30 seconds now for Cellium. The 1v3, 1v2, can't get it done. Ruthless aggression from Seattle Surge. As Search and Destroy continues to be the bane of Atlanta FaZe against them.
Bro, and like father, like son, the ice is there, chewing up the gum, and fist bumps OP. Simp literally just gun skill to win them that round 11. Maybe the toughest player in the league to shoot back against. Did not look fun in that moment. And delivers with 2 massive ones there. I mean, 2-0 lead on this series. Seattle running Paulehx.
They don't have to worry about control coming up next as well because they've gotten rid of their worst map. Gavutu is gone.
And look at those first bloods, by the way. That is, what, 9 out of 11 coming in for Seattle. I know few of those were traded pretty quick, but that is a massive edge that they just had in Search and Destroy. And granted, still a battle, but hey, you take care of business. You got a 2-0 lead in your grand finals. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And you got to give, all things considered, FaZe doing a wonderful job getting it all the way to that round Seattle staying, you know, up close and personal with Seattle despite the first bloods, but
ain't no credit in the grand finals. Either you win or you lose. They are down 2-0.
I'm trying to sell it here, brother. Either way, though, you're up 2 for Seattle Surge. This is a great start to this grand finals. Can they keep it going? Tusken Control coming up next. And Chance got rid of Gavutu. Got to be feeling fantastic.
And keep in mind, Desert Siege, right now, Seattle have been piecing him up on that map. Berlin Hardpoint is like Atlanta's least favorite hardpoint by a mile. Their auto veto. So those two maps are pretty scary to look at if you're an Atlanta FaZe fan. And of course, that Tusken Control, we know how it went earlier today. Seattle clutched up. They are the #1 team on offense on this map. And I'm not saying 5-0, but I'm saying if Seattle pull off the Tusken, it gets scary.
I'm saying these maps and modes, this is going to be a spicy one, and if you aren't careful, Atlanta FaZe, this could be a 5-0, but alas, it is a grand final, and anything can happen here in Vanguard, and it already has. Crazy stuff, though, here in this matchup, and Chance, as far as I'm concerned, dude, this is going to be one of the closest, you know, maps of the series. This Tusken, as you said, prior to the end of this matchup, the winners bracket final, an insane showing from both teams, as close as you like. If this is a FaZe victory, I see hope here in the grand finals.
FaZe, though, I mean, they're probably having nightmares, like, you know, day nightmares, whatever the daymares. There you go. Just on Tusken alone, the number of games today they have lost in hard points, the P5 to P1 rotations have costed them on the Tusken Control. I mean, that's the reason right now that they had to come from the loser side of the bracket. So it'd be an interesting one indeed, but obviously if they can ice up, they're the #1 team on defense. They're actually #2 on offense. It's only Seattle that took that throne, but they need that bounce back without question.
I got some good news as well, friends. Because of that round 11 we just had now, you go to the Call of Duty store right now. There's 20% off right now. Promo Major 20, shop.callofdutyleague.com, right down there. Dive over to that one, grab yourself some swag. While you're going to the shop and using that promo code, we're going to go through to a very quick commercial break. We come back. Tusken Control awaits here in the grand finals of Major 3.
Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Here we go, our grand finals continues here at Major 3, Seattle Surge, Atlanta FaZe, and lo and behold, Seattle up 2-0 thus far. We're going to Tuscan Control in just a moment. A chance. So far, everything's going great for Surge. They've still got FaZe's number.
Good news for Atlanta, though. This is a map they are incredibly strong on. It's like, you know, an 11-3 overall record on Tuscan Control. Bad news is, well, they lost this map to Seattle earlier today, and the two maps we have after this are massively slanted for the Surge. So they've had their number, maybe not all year long. I know it's been a bit back and forth, but this has certainly been one of the strongest teams to go up against Atlanta, and right now on main stage, looking no different.
Well, if the numbers are correct, this could be a swift 5-0 unless Atlanta FaZe can get things going here. They played a lot of good Call of Duty today, and they're going to have to play a lot more. If they can get it going, mate, this could be a long series. Otherwise, Seattle Surge and the fans rubbing their hands and salivating at the prospect of crowning themselves the Kings of the North. And I think that's the way we're officially doing it now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Ultra. I'm sorry, Røkkr. There's a real crown now. You built it. It's your fault.
That is the way it works. Those are the rules. I actually read the handbook this year to make sure I'm ready to go, but now we get to find out if the players are on Tuscan Control again. It wasn't even like actually massively defensive slanted. I know that's how quite a few of the rounds were won when these guys played, but Atlanta, they have been making moves over towards this B zone. They have a slight edge in the records, and they have shown quite a few creative strats right off the rip on offense where, I mean, honestly, especially against Ultra earlier, just bullying them over towards B. So I got to make sure they are very prepared for everything FaZe can throw at them. Right now, FaZe definitely, I mean, it's required in a sense to make this their bounce back map.
The controller's just become the bounce back map, you know, given the nature of a 5-map series. It just is the way it goes in those defensive rounds, the way they typically fall. It just always seems to happen. Starting off on defense, Seattle Surge this time round. Over towards A we go. Two members of FaZe in. Let's see if they can get it.
Yeah, Seattle, again, doing their homework. It is a double stack over towards B. Sib, who's up top Church, would have been quick to make that move if he ever needed to. And aBeZy gets that technical first blood, but at least there's no crazy business. Surge, I think, happy for this sort of standard start to a round.
Yeah, so far, all good. First segment A gone. FaZe is going to try to push their way forward. This is what we see on Tuscan. Typically, A is a given, nearly, in terms of getting the capture. Defending teams have to be very, very aggressive indeed to try to make that one work out. And so far, it's a wonderful bit of work out of FaZe. Second segment gone. Capture the third. We add a minute to the game clock.
And always keep an eye on Simp, right? He was piecing them up earlier today. Had about 38 kills, at least for the first 4 rounds. And, well, you know, he's the man that needs to heat things up for the squad as well. A, nice and secure. Cellium might fall, but now all the action. Turn your heads over towards B. 3 players right now coming through P5. Nades up, ready to go. So is Seattle. Mack trying to chow the gunfight. He gets traded. Next man in line falls. FaZe are on their way.
The Terrans take the fight to them, and Simp, though, reads them both, guns them down. 22 lives apiece. Just under 2 minutes. Ample time for both of these teams to hold on to this one. FaZe still trying to make the play happen. It's a slow hit now from Arcitys through P5, the bottom side of the map, waiting for the ladders to show up. Meanwhile, Cellium looking to find something over towards the ladder side. This is where Mack is right now, and it's a gift.
And already just that little gift makes things that much more difficult for Atlanta. One player falls.
Hello.
Well, now the push is just going to be scattered. Simp forced to back down, repositioning green, and granted he gets a kill, but the reinforcement's not in. Mack thinking about flanks. It's got things locked down, and well, the prank does not work out perfectly. aBeZy, quick on the reaction time, had some help.
Simp is still here, and he's still holding it. No, aBeZy, perfect time with a stun nade there. Coordinated effort from Atlanta FaZe to make their way in. Spread brought down again as aBeZy and Simp now onto the point. We go, and this is it. 3-man, 4-man stack. Perfect work now of FaZe, holding it down. First segment gone, seconds nearly done as well. And no, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The round is basically finished. Can Surge get there in time? Diving on, contest is there. Kills come through. Just in the nick of time. Seattle stay alive.
Deja vu all over again. That is exactly how round number 1 went earlier today, where FaZe find the stat, get 2 ticks, but the clutch gunfight Surge, well, managed to get them. Now, granted, if you're on offense and you get 2 ticks on B, you're feeling great about the round, but again, we know that that is not always enough, but still plenty of time left and only 1 tick required. Surge right now, they are feeling the heat.
Here comes FaZe. He snaps out of accuracy, not enough to get the kills. Plenty of damage done though, so this is going to slow the members of FaZe down. Fred eats it. Sadly, it was the teammates. Oh my! Brought down again. Onto the point we go. Not enough players to truly get this captured fast, but Cellium, shots are in. Good bit of work now. Can he hold on to this while the capture still comes through? No one there to get the contest just yet. Here we go. Seattle on point. Man stacked up. One more member of a Surge to be dealt with. Accuracy somehow stays alive, and Simp picks up two.
Yeah, another two-piece from Simp. It was in the Surge. It was through P5. He was getting wall bangs, I think, through the middle of the map, and well, he delivers for the clutch in the end. Him and Accuracy putting in some work to keep this B point alive, and I mean, the Gunny is better than the Hops. He's not quite able to make it onto that ledge, and we'll see if Arcitys can make it around the flank. Shut down by Mack. aBeZy looking for the opening through the front. There's three.
Simp has been here all game long, and he's going to now back down for a brief moment. Eyes are up. Brilliant read. Timing is good. Anyone on point? Yes, it is Simp. He finds 2 kills. Brought down again, and it was a little cheek there that gets it done. Half a second now as Mack desperately trying to find that player, and the kill lands. Surge, man, it was a dicey one indeed.
And the first reaction I have seen on him, like outside of one online match all year long. That father-son duo putting in some serious work. Sid, the two-piece machine, clutch when they need him to. The contest was perfect, and those are some absurdly well put together attempts by Atlanta FaZe, and they did get 2 ticks, which is always nice for the defense for the round 5, should we go there. Surge right now feeling icy. Simp, 12 kills in round 1.
Yeah, Simp, great round again. Conditioned Atlanta FaZe to knowing that he's going to be on the steps by Plat. Last chance there, he dips out, shoots the player, jumping out of radio. Massive bit of work. A and B hit now out of Seattle Surge. They're going to be spreading themselves very thin. They lose the battle of B, and now over towards the A side of the map, they are going to have to fly. Sid, he's doing a bit of a run. Atlanta FaZe, though, they're going to press the advantage. They may be able to catch these members of Surge out and about before they can really get in a position.
Well, good reads on the flank, good gunfight win on the roof side of the map, and Arcitys, well, maybe actually should be able to find a freebie. He's going to clear out everything and actually hop on the point. We'll see if Accuracy can 180. Not the case, so you stop the pressure over here, but now the pressure right now from Seattle, at least attempting to apply it towards B. Selling the man on defense. Simp could clutch from this spot, but not this time for Cell.
Oh, they're going to do the best they job can to dive onto that point. Here comes aBeZy, the cleanup man, doing it all alone. 10 and 9 for Tyler Farris here. On a B we go. A little bit of down, a little bit of time. Now stop on a minute. Towards A though as well. That's going to be cleaned up now. So at least one player towards B is looking for it staying alive. Oh my God, it's non-stop. That little tone you hear is the sound of every time somebody from Seattle dives in the point, and they are all over the place now, driving FaZe nuts.
Well, all that just to go back to the standard. A is going to be secured. You'll have an extra minute on the clock, just under 2 to work with for Seattle, and only a 2 life advantage. So see if they can string something together. You have a couple calculated pushes for FaZe where they bully their way through the front. Seattle love to work the flanks, love to cut through TJHaly and try to find the kills, but the Tear's showing up in the feed, gonna slow him down.
Sim, big win, gets the second as well. A very unorthodox position to find a man laying prone in, and that's why he's a world champion. 1 minute 30 now to work with the Surge. 17 lives either side. aBeZy in the perfect position to read this. Will Mack check it? He does. Not enough to get the kill. Sun's out. Accuracy taken care of as well. aBeZy with 2.
He's collecting scalps at the moment. He's even got a little bit of help on the flank, so number 1, Sid makes some noise, but that player might get shot in the back. Simp actually making a good read. Knows they had Simp trapped there, trying to check every corner. Simp wins the gunfight as he is prone to do, but again for Surge, this is just how they like to play this tough and control. Try to push players through the field side of the map, maybe cut in through Church when you get the opportunity, and leave a player or 2 over towards B5, but that requires a bunch of individual gunfight wins, and I'd say Fred right now, yeah, not gonna be able to check that. aBeZy wins the first, making this one look very difficult for Surge.
And Surge giving a lot of respect there to Atlanta FaZe. They're checking every possible corner they can. There's been a lot of kills at 6 now straight. Or 7 if you will for FaZe without any kind of contest. Mack does manage to slip through the back line. Here we go, an opportunity to get towards this point. Less than 30, stops the clock. You have to do with Cellium on the top side of the plat. Does indeed, that's good. Oh, the snap! Mack stays alive. Another for Mack! That's unreal. 23 seconds, pause. Here come the hit from Surge.
Oh, and you deal with the flank as well. Brent makes the read. You got 4-man levitating around this hard point.
Oh my God.
1 tick already through.
He's on the ledge. Here comes the hit now. Cell trying to find the shots in. You haven't got a contest just yet. Now, oh my word, Seattle Surge, the last man on! An offensive round secured. And what a decisive one indeed.
And they are getting hype as well. They can feel that momentum, doing everything right. You're taking a 180 from Mack Melton. He delivers with 3. opens the door quick with the movement in a dominant round. I mean, you go up 2-0, you're on defense. You're feeling great.
Well, you're feeling great, but how many times this tournament alone have we seen these reverse sweeps in control? And this is how it may begin. FaZe over towards A. Taking care of business, you know, go back to old faithful. Stack A, get it done. Tons of time, tons of lives, then think about B.
And well, I mean, again, yeah, standard stuff. B is the long-term game plan for the moment. Pred don't want to flank, and Pred is also on a 5, so I mean, if you can get a glide bomb, Paco out of way to make things easy, good news for Simp, he at least shuts that down. No streaks coming through, and maybe Simp can just be the streak, but no, he ends up getting traded. Cellium has, I mean, he's in between basically the entire team, and aBeZy trying to put some pressure on.
Hello. Oh, what the?
Given a gift, gets the kill, and well, all this action over towards B5.
Got more to deal with. Pred there with the dogfight against aBeZy up in the air. Simp trying to take care of Pred, took care of his boy, now he's out. Just over 2 minutes to play with. Over 20 lives for both teams. Let's slow this right down now. Let the FaZe have to win an offensive round and a defense in order to tie things up.
And how many times have Atlanta had someone like almost in the spawn, but just waiting for their teammates to make the play? 3 players grouped up through P5, accuracy in the same spot, and right now for Seattle, there's someone on the flank. Does Atlanta ever read this?
Oh,
Number 8 trying to, but he found the perfect timing. There's 1, there's 2, shut them all down.
Shuts them down, Cell's trying to get involved now, keep that front line forward for FaZe. That's a good kill. Again, as far as time and lives go, you're all good. Still in this Atlanta FaZe. Forward they go, can Surge, hold this line. It's Simp once again at this top plat position. He's got some spots he likes to work with, but he is incredibly comfortable here.
I mean, dude, he just wins every gunfight, and he's got the help from accuracy, looking over top of him. He's got the angles. He doesn't have to overchow. Everyone grouped up around green. The trade should be there. Another 4-man push stuffed. Surge right now on point.
Yeah, it's the teamwork, everything, the confidence, the kills, the charisma.
On every side of the map.
Point of the map, Seattle Surge have absolutely run FaZe over. Pred with another. Disgusting stuff, less than a minute now, and 12 lives, 11 for FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe struggling to shoot back, getting picked apart, down on lives, down on time, down in the series, down bad.
Oh, 5 now for Mack as he tries to keep things going. As the pace being set indeed, as Seattle Surge slowly but surely ascend into championship form. On the point we go though, fast now for B. Can anyone get the kills here? Keep this going. That's it. Alive and kicking is still Mack. 6-3 now. We're going to get streaks. We have seen this level of confidence and hubris before. Will Seattle fall in the same way FaZe did in the winners bracket final?
Dude, 16v5, utter dominance on Tuscan.
Not done yet.
The map for them, but yeah, one more push. It was a 4v15 earlier. FaZe needs some magic.
Here we go. Pred managed to find one in the middle. The last 3 members now are FaZe. Fire they forward into the guns of, oh my God, this is it, mate, you're done. This is style points with a glide. He's nowhere near the point, and it is absolutely done. My, 3-0 in the control. I cannot believe what we are seeing here. Seattle Surge are completely running over FaZe.
Bro, a pair of rookies, still effectively a young gun and Mack in accuracy, the leader of the team. The number of times roster change came to mind, people talking about these guys like immediately through stage 1. And here they are, dominating on, like after map number 3, the world champions from last year. The team that some are bold enough to call the best team in the game, but right now, Seattle just having their way.
It's disgusting, man. I mean, this is not the FaZe we saw before. This is not the FaZe that took down Ultra. This is an absolute massacre. As Atlanta FaZe find themselves in another grand final and currently find themselves unable to deliver. Just over 10 minutes and man alive. Seattle Surge, what a show.
Hey, no idea how many times this has happened this year where all 4 players on Atlanta FaZe go negative. Absolutely picked apart. Simp was feasting the entire time. Mack with the sub just had 29 tradeds. and obviously was lighting up the damage as well. I mean, he's the guy that was world-starring to open up with the 3 pieces to win that offensive round. Everyone contributing on defense. I mean, that is as clinical as a Tusken control is going to get, and you do that against a team like Atlanta. I mean, confidence is at an all-time high.
This is incredible stuff from Seattle Surge. I mean, they have got to be feeling quite literally unkillable on top of the world as they have their way with Atlanta FaZe, the team that has been everyone's boogeyman. But right now, the shoe is on the other foot. Seattle Surge, peep the highlights. This was a absolute massacre on Tusken control.
And I'm just trying to think, I mean, the Mack 3-piece is what? I mean, guaranteed top 5 play of the week, but where exactly that stands, I do not know. But that was just pure skill. And funnily enough, the first round, it was Atlanta FaZe that was pouring the pressure on. There you see the 2-piece in the feed by Simp. It was accuracy, stopping the clock, just to, well, stop the progression rather. So they're having to just like clutch massively in round number 1, but I mean, after that, it just spiraled out of control. I mean, I was thinking coming into the grand finals as well, this is the 3-piece that in effect wins them the game, but in my mind, I was thinking Atlanta FaZe have been playing better. Seattle have just been more clutch. Well, now Seattle are just doing both.
Yeah, they're so solid in the fundamentals as well. Flanks are on, big 2 pieces, left, right, and center. Pred, again, one of the most confident looking players in the league. Pretty boy Pred, as Veli calls him right now, and he is lethal. As that was a statement, an absolute explosion there from Surge on Tusken. A 3-0 clean sweep in control, and Chance, you called it, man. I mean, Tusken was an important map. It was far closer the last time round. Berlin Hardpoint, not a strong map for FaZe, and Desert Siege, that is the championship point if Berlin goes the way of Seattle. Is this how it ends for Atlanta?
Dude, look, and even, like, let's say, you know, Atlanta win. Let's just say they win both of the next 2 maps. Even after that, the final 4 maps are still, like, fairly strong for Seattle. They really don't have that weak of a map pool. Gavutu has always been their problem. And again, they just ban both of those out. They have to be on cloud 9. And Atlanta FaZe, I mean, this is tough. I mean, this is 2 curses they're trying to break, but this is also 2 curses weighing them down.
They might need to call a Witcher or something because these curses are pretty heavy, holding them down indeed. Can they shake it off is the question, and right now it is not looking great. The gameplay from Seattle Surge is quite frankly perfect. It's glorious. I mean, you have a team that we've seen promise, a team that has had a very rough couple of seasons in the CDL, and right now they are looking, chef's kiss. Toronto, we did not expect this. I tell you what, this tournament's full of surprises. This is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, confidence is king in Call of Duty, right? And I think FaZe, especially through the Cold War season, maybe the Terror, since they were like playing together in Black Ops 4, like, I imagine they have a mental edge against a handful of players or a handful of teams in the league. Not to, you know, talk too much smack, but again, they have like a 12-1 record against Toronto Ultra, right? So FaZe has been on point. There's no mental edge against Seattle. Not right here, not right now. In fact, it might be the opposite. I know Cellium in the head-to-head is the only player that kicks it up for his team when he's going against Seattle. Simp, there's a near 0.2 drop-off. Mack fries. And I know Sid maybe in hardpoint has suffered like ever so slightly, but that's just because Mack has been hogging all of the kills. I think at least on the 2 maps we played earlier, your Volkaj and your Tusken, he's having like 34% of his team's kills. So his level of production has been unreal. And I'm not expecting Sid at this point to drop in that 0.9 territory because he has been shooting absolute laser beams.
Well, here we go, Berlin Hardpoint. Map number 4 in this grand final, and if you're a betting man, Seattle Surge looking exceptionally strong going into this.
And for Atlanta FaZe, I mean, it has not quite been their auto veto, but when we play it, we are just giving a setup of like, they just want to get the practice in because they need it for moments like these. We'll see if they've improved, but that is not the start they want. All 4 players fall, Pred doing whatever he wants.
Oh my God, it's just a vicious opener now from Seattle as the time's going to be going their way. Hardpoint again. First to 250 seconds or points. Going to move in 25 seconds over towards the top side of the map, and Pred's already there. Pred is already in position for next.
I mean, he's bored. He hasn't had a gunfight in so long. He's just waiting for the kills to fall on his lap. That is great damage done by accuracy. Maybe for the trades. The players in point, you see Simp actually just now able to heal up. This is a 1v1. Well, maybe for only 4 or 5 seconds. And Big Pred, yeah, you know, he's going to take it down because of course he is. Great P1 hill by Seattle, and on that rotation, well, a couple gunfights in the actual point. FaZe is there first.
FaZe get in. You can never count Atlanta FaZe out. It's hard to count anyone out in Vanguard, quite frankly, but over to Cellium we go. Our Mountain Dew featured player. watching the backside of the hard point, watching the cross, and Pred, who's keeping that 5 spree going. Your man has yet to touch death yet. He is the dealer right now. Handing him out one more and he gets a glide.
And he's got free kills potentially in front of him. He can take his time to try to get this glide. One more kill, it is going to go his way. Has his teammates for the bait, just looking for the next one. Makes rotations easier.
Oh my
Bang!
God.
7-0 for Pred.
It is disgusting stuff out of Surge. Simp battling back, but for now, Seattle with a lead. Let's dive in and have a quick listen in.
I'm going to the back wall. I'm going to the back wall, yeah?
Okay. Mid-fire right now. That's Mack, cool. Mack, you're the best in the game.
Back center, put your windows.
Low fire.
Alright, right now, scrap.
One shot.
Responder.
One's on fire right now. On fire, Chris. He's just shutting the fire. I'm on fire. I'm on the shape. I'll get time. He's on fire. I'm on shot. He's gonna chop me, maybe. He's gonna chop me. Okay. One street tank. I'll look in front. Actually, I'll look fire. I fire.
One is street tank.
Street tank. I'm aiming my fire.
Yeah. Street tank.
I'll fire. Look in front.
I don't have triple windows.
Okay.
I set up triple windows.
Front of easy.
Triple windows. 2 triple windows. They're weak with an 8. They're going back door. Back door. Nice. 3.
I'm staying alive, boys. Watch your back. I'm trapping. Windows weak by name. I'm holding low fire. Windows then. I'll go low fire, guys. I have
your windows with you. Look back door.
Windows.
Windows dead. I have your windows.
aBeZy and Simp, looking for Simp. Get the back. Back window weak. He's going to the door. aBeZy.
Front door, Simp. Oh my fucking god, AG. I spawned P4. One has to be back P1, maybe.
I'm playing Gauss then. I'm pushed up. Okay. What do you want to get? I'm gonna go post. Okay.
I have the P2 cross.
Someone get time. Okay.
I have time and the P2 cross. Nice. You cross clutch.
Okay.
You cross.
I'm clutch.
You cross.
I'm pushed up. I'm pushed up.
One is clutch.
Clutch on me. One shot.
I got last guy clutch.
Clutch on me. One shot. Clutch. We're seeing one. I'm playing P5. I have your front. Is he clutch still? Yeah, he is.
I don't think I've ever heard such an incredibly confident listening in my entire life. Chance, at one point, Pred just said to Mack, you know what, Mack, you're the best in the game.
I mean, it's like a limited number of call-outs. Like, they're just winning too many gunfights. There's nothing to say. Casual conversation. aBeZy, 3 in 14. Simp doesn't have to kill anything because Mack and Pred are running the show. Finally a break for Atlanta. Finally a little bit of life. They're at least trying to fight back, but I don't know how easy it's going to be. Not a fun hill to try to stay alive inside if you see the nades coming through, but maybe Seattle actually chalking that one up, thinking about that rotation.
Sim and accuracy right now, they are in the backpacks of Mack and Pred. Kills though from aBeZy, traded out immediately, 10 seconds until this hard point's up towards P5. Smack bang in the middle of Berlin. Not an easy hard point to hold, and hey man, Atlanta FaZe, it ain't over yet.
And also keep in mind, Mack is taking a break from killing everything in sight to try to get the rotation from his team. So he hit the long route, he has gotten a fire, and right now for Atlanta, I mean, nobody's in the point, and you see the spawns coming through. Mack finally waiting, now he can get killed.
Come on!
There's the 2-piece, 18 already, and we're only on P5.
Okay, it's getting ugly. It's getting dangerous now as Seattle Surge. It looks like FaZe are kind of stuck in the mud. They are unable to move at times. The pace being set from Seattle is unreal. Big win from aBeZy, staying alive. Accuracy playing slow. It feels like perfect control right now for Surge, but that's 3 clean kills for Atlanta FaZe. Hardpoint time ticking their way. Mack trying to get something going, can't get it done. This is nice work out of FaZe. This is a lot of uncontested kills.
And all that work actually to get the spawns, and they have no pressure over towards P1, and there you go, they lose them. One man falls over towards fire, and this might be the moment for Atlanta to try to turn things around. You got the glide, but that's not going to be useful until P3. You're losing the gunfights. Now how the tables have turned, Atlanta turning this game around.
Yeah, Atlanta, now they're starting to heat things up. It was a spicy listening indeed, but this is good looks out of FaZe, slowly but surely clawing their way back into this matchup. First hard point now in set number 2.
And aBeZy may be the player to look at, right? Still double negative, but he is starting to turn things around at least a little bit. A gunfight against Mack is a great player to take down, and the nade's doing just that. On P1, point for the moment. Sid, the next one to fall. Atlanta with a little bit of life.
Atlanta with a little bit of life, and now Atlanta with the lead. Let's hear how they sound with a listen in.
Watch out.
I don't see the bar, guys.
Of course,
Glass hole.
Mack. Max, let's go. Let's go. 50 seconds. Rotate.
They can be shooting.
I'll stay straight.
He's not on ult. I don't see him. He went for the door.
Deep shoot, Lamar.
Nice shit.
I push up shoot.
Okay.
Mack BSD.
I need help.
I'm naming
I
see nothing. P1 dead. Shit.
Missing Lamar.
Stun me again.
I don't see him.
Fred, on me dead.
I don't see him.
Watch out. He's not. He's still sitting there.
Deep street, don't weak.
Not a deep sheet. Behind kills.
Dead.
I spawn P1.
Yo, gas hole. I'm back in.
I'm watching fire.
I'm pushing.
Fred dead.
I'm firing.
Core steps.
Cheat.
Core steps. Let's get. He's going one fire. That's just 20 core steps.
I'm with them.
Lamar.
Yo, behind me, beat on.
Rest of Lamar.
I need help on hold.
I'm trying to.
He's gonna jump down. What's the front door? Kill me.
Rest of Lamar.
Nice.
Lamar's on you.
All right, when's the last time Seattle have really been able to score any points? They get this scrap time, but FaZe have really taken over the lead. They got the spawns for new, and in the comms, I'm hearing them call out, you're better. They are talking themselves up because confidence is what they need.
And that glide bomb was essentially a waste. Not a lot happened. You get everyone from FaZe on the inside of the point, but is it going to be a trap? Or are you the trapped? As Simp now finding kills. Bread trying to make the entries. As the time ticking for FaZe, they are not dead yet. Simp finds another 3 on the point. Keeps the kills going, and it's a late break, but it's a good one from Seattle.
I mean, hey, that's what the glide is there for, at least to block those spawns in a moment of room for Seattle to try to work with. I mean, they are just getting run over since building the lead from a 70-point lead for them to the exact opposite for FaZe. And now on P3, this fight for scrap, a couple kills back and forth. Right now, the numbers, though, Seattle in favor. Atlanta, though, they're taking another crack.
And one more crack at it, 15 seconds remaining on this. They might be able to get the players off the time at the very least. But now, eyes towards the next hard point. Simp. He and his teammates now making their way across. Lower right-hand side of the map, train yard. Accuracy sees him in the distance, and all he can do now is hope his boys get there in time. It's going to be Pred on the other side of the map as the pins are now coming through. Cell, eyes on, should be able to get the play here, but accuracy could go big.
In Seattle, they're looking for the big 2-piece. They're going to need an extra one because their player's too far away. And for the 5th team nade of this grand final, Seattle, another dagger in their side. A big win here, but they need the 2-piece. He's looking for Simp in the hill. Can't get him just yet. There we go.
Oh my god, he got one bullet in just to get the kill. Pred from the front side now, trying to get the shots in. Big damage in Arcitys at the back line. The kills. Massive beams. Just over 30 seconds remaining here on the backside of train. And my, oh my, this is not over yet. Seattle Surge starting to build momentum, but FaZe doing a wonderful job keeping them off the point for now. Here comes Atlanta through the front side of the warehouse. They've got to get these boys off the time because, again, they're creeping back into this.
Well, that's a big win just to strip away a few seconds. Simp looking for his, and, well, it's Pred that goes and gets it. 10 seconds to scrap, and, well, now Surge, they're working from that 50, 60-point deficit right back in. It'll be a battle for 2 things. P5 time if you can get it. You need the spawns as well. Atlanta right now desperately holding on.
Holding on by the skin of their teeth. The P5 is up. And this is one hell of a sweaty game. Arcitys trying to find absolutely anything he can. Seattle Surge with the time now. Check every possible corner now of the point. Doesn't manage to find it yet. Teammates are there to cover. Good work now. That's 3 clean kills come through for FaZe. This could be massive.
Seattle have the spawns though, so that is at least good news long term. Bad news is FaZe can sort of run up the lead here on P5. They get a couple of kills, which Arcitys is starting that train. You're safe on the point. 230. You are getting close. Knocking on the devil's door. More kills going the way. Pred gonna fall. Simp with the 2. Them with the time.
Again, arrogance may have been the downfall here for Surge. They were so confident that they were going to win this one, and they were looking good at the time. But now, it is 10 seconds for Atlanta FaZe to get themselves back into this one and get themselves on the board here in this grand finals. Rotations down. Surge have got it. This time is going to help.
Who's got the ice right now? Surge desperately trying to hold on to P1. Both teams can win it here. Obviously, FaZe with the edge. Cellium, unfortunately, only with the pistol. Desperate for a kill. Needs some help. Simp is here.
Simp's the man to get the job done. 32 and 19. Big kills and a Simp. In the point he goes. Is anyone there? It's only Simp, and he can't find it. Well, Atlanta FaZe. What a bounce back that was, because, dude, that listening from Seattle, incredibly confident. And I worry, for Seattle's sake, will that get to them?
Who knows? And I mean, that was when they were wheeling and dealing too. Again, there are just some massive swings in that game. aBeZy just went 16 and 32 for the win. They get it done. Even Cellium, only with the pistol in hand, was able to find at least 1 kill in those final moments. And that is an absurd game, and that is justification. That is why you see FaZe at times not auto-evading it, looking to get that little extra bit of practice in, because when they needed it most, they got the dub. job.
You say the word practice against for Cellium. What did he say? It's like, well, look, all these majors, I mean, they're all practice for the big one. And starting to tighten up the map pool is the gameplay for Atlanta FaZe there. But here you go, friends. The series not over yet. However, the next map, Desert Siege, not exactly a fan favorite for Atlanta FaZe. This has been one the Seattle Surge have battered them on many times. The game 5 that they had in the winners bracket final to get them to this very moment. However, Chance, a lot of time has passed since then. Surely they've done some homework.
I mean, look, I mean, surely I'd also say that, you know, I would say the same thing about the majors if I was 0 for 2, that it's only practice. We don't care. No, I mean, obviously they care about the win, but right now it is a difficult situation. They've gotten 6-0'd by Seattle on this map. They got picked apart even earlier today when they played. So I know they've done their homework. I know at this point they know what to expect. You know Sib's going to be sniping on offenses over towards outer A. Like, you know the reads, you know what they're going to do. It's a matter of actually winning the gunfights and clutching up and making those adjustments, because Surge, especially in S&D, especially on this map, they've had the edge.
Yeah, but the edge indeed. Well, that is it for this part of the grand final so far. We're going to throw to a quick commercial break. When we come back, bring a hat and some sunscreen. We're going to Desert Siege for Search and Destroy. Let's find out who walks away with the win here. This is the CDL.
TeamLab, official first-person training partner of the Call of Duty League. Unleash your potential.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Grand Finals here at Major 3. We're playing for that crown. It is, in fact, for the Kings of the North, of course. Little CN Tower sitting atop it. A beautiful memento to walk away with here at the Major. But, alas, we're not over yet. 3-1 is the current score. Seattle Surge with the lead after an incredible opener. But that comeback on Berlin Hardpoint was much needed for Atlanta FaZe. Now, though, we descend into Desert Siege, where things are going to get very hot indeed and very sandy. And if you're like me and Anakin Skywalker, you hate sand. Let's have a quick look, though, at the Game Fuel keys to victory for Atlanta FaZe.
And I mean, hey, yeah, you want to, you know, if you already ended Ultra's 10-game S&D win streak, that means you can win some searches in Desert Siege. Obviously, where that is going to be required. And funnily enough, aBeZy did not have the slang in the previous map. He did go double negative, but Simp had a hero map. I mean, two-piece machine, especially on the final set of rotations as well. So maybe Simp is that guy to kick things up for the squad. I know we've described like Arcitys as being the hero player when things are down. Well, maybe Simp is finally arrived.
As far as Atlanta FaZe Search and Destroy game goes, of course, map number 2, Bocage, it was a round 11 victory that went to Seattle Surge, but hey, it was not bad whatsoever. So we'll see how things go into Desert Siege, but this has historically been a very poor matchup for Atlanta versus Seattle. Seattle have really got their number, 6-0, 6-1, it's been ugly.
And you gotta shut down Fred early. I mean, you cannot let that man get hot. We even saw it on like the Tuscan Control. When he's feeling good, he is literally world starring you. And well, aBeZy almost has to be that guy to match up with him and shut him down. Right now in the Grand Finals, a .78. And obviously when you're getting bullied on Bocage, well, it'd be like that sometimes, but requirement for the turnaround, Fred, when they played, went 13-1, earning glide bombs, picking them apart. The previous time on Desert Siege, it was Sib doing it. We know he's been productive with the sniper. Maybe Arcitys can try to be the guy to shut him down, but I mean, I only remember one snipe coming through from him last go around, and that is simply not enough.
And it's a tricky thing to beat the same team twice in a single tournament, let alone in a series like this. So for Seattle Surge to honestly try to replicate the performance we saw in the winners bracket final will be tough. But hey man, anything can happen here in the Call of Duty League, and lightning strikes twice all the time. 3, 4, 5, who knows, baby, we could find out. But for these boys, it's been a really great run. Seattle have set themselves up for brilliance here in this final. Here we go.
You got to look at those players, by the way. Ooh.
Hello.
The Octane shot 4 of them, mostly consistent. Pred right now having himself a series. Maybe a couple of those stairs doubled up on B. They're looking for it, but Mack is waiting. Does get traded, and that is bombed down. Sib's still looking for the snipe.
I'm already liking what I see, though. Atlanta FaZe trying to take the initiative right now. They're not going to let Seattle Surge walk away with this one, and Sib playing it safe. Cellium's going to keep moving his way through the desert like that, slithering his way. Won't be staying alive. Less than a minute to play with.
Hey, Simp found the route. Simp found the route. He is going to go hunt Sib down.
He's going to walk in front of the barrel potentially, but this is it. In behind enemy lines, catches him out. Advantage FaZe.
Yeah, just 2 spread across the map looking for picks, but I mean, now the bomb's down. Now you're worried about your flank, and Surge have been stagnant on the map. And obviously FaZe, they know they have the bomb down. They are just tripled up at the bottom side of the map. They got every single lane covered. The bomb gets picked up, and they'll look for it. They know they've left A open, but hey, you got the extra man for the retake. Let's see how they approach it.
FaZe can't be surprised the bomb's going to be planted at A, and they're going to move at just the right time. Here we go. All angles of attack covered. Accuracy can only cover 1. Tags are in onto Arcitys now with the bomb planted. 40 seconds to take care of the 2 defenders and get the defuse. Here come Atlanta FaZe.
Accuracy ready for the gunfight though. Now a 2v2.
My God.
Pred the roaming slayer finds the next one. All of a sudden Arcitys and a 1v2 with bomb down. How quickly the turntables.
Whoa.
Wins the first. 1v1. Pred on the other side.
Pred, look how aggressive he is, man. Like, no way is he going to let that happen. Fast moves out of Surge. And even a man down, the trap was set. FaZe confidently walked across the map into their doom.
And I mean, no shot you're ever going to be ready for that. I mean, he was top second, like last go around. You're like expecting him to watch the cross, instead just sprinting at you. I mean, Pred, that is a man with no fear in his heart. And that is first round up, and that is the first clutch as well. Surge continuing to have their number.
The most confident player in the league, arguably. Arcitys trying to find something. Doesn't catch Mack. He slips on through towards the bottom side of tower. Perched up. More on that later. Meanwhile, Lethal's tactical's out. And it's a heavy stack. This is staggered line we see from Seattle Surge defending A.
Slow and steady wins the race. FaZe pumping those brakes. I know on their fast hits to either site, they haven't had a great deal of success. So, hey, this is the way to look for picks.
Yep.
Might as well see through walls and Simp able to get that blood. And that's the guy that they took the man that's watching the B site. You get this down for free. Number 4 not there for the trade, but accuracy opens up the flank.
Guns in, Pred's gonna hit this bomb site super fast. Oh my word, good timing. Sees the red dot, 3 now in a row for Pred. He's continuing the performance we saw in the first time around. 30-ish seconds remain, pistols out, big kill. And that's the last man for FaZe. That's gonna be the defuse come through. Pred's spree comes to a close, but Simp, he's on the bomb. That's 2 in a row for Surge.
Yeah, I mean, round 1, 2v3. Round 2, you get the pick, you get the bomb down. You think FaZe are feeling great. All of a sudden, the 3v4 collapses. Couple kills fall into your lap. Everybody in position for the trades. And even for Pred, that is a good, like, just a fantastic play call. He gets the kill over towards the B side, wraps it just all the way around, and nice read onto Arcitys, who I think is sick and tired of seeing Pred in his face.
Very sick of it indeed. And there is Pred in your face now. Here we go. Another attacking round now for Seattle Surge. Haven't seen too much out of any of the snipers in the matchup so far, but that's absolutely fine. It seems to be a submachine gun player's world right now, especially for Seattle.
And we've seen them do this before where they don't pick up the bomb off the rip, but obviously just playing a couple angles again. Happy to take things slow. Happy to give Sid time to work with the sniper rifle and try to find a pick. And I mean, it takes a long time to clear out the tower. He'll be playing with Pixels over for Cellium. aBeZy has some intel, first blood, able to strike, and Arcitys able to find a snipe as well. 4v2, the best advantage FaZe have had this game.
A side of the map completely gone now. Don't worry about that one. Simp spotted the barrel of Mack. It's an easy kill. Simp last man up. The shots come through, and FaZe, perfect bounce back.
Exactly what they needed. No clutches there. Everybody winning the gunfight that they needed to. And Arcitys getting on board with not just 1, but 2 snipers as well. So perfect round there on defense. And I think Seattle, again, you know, happy to play for picks on the attack. Maybe next go around, they want to be a little bit more aggressive. A bunch of the positioning has been the exact same for FaZe. Maybe try to break it down a different way, but go again.
FaZe on offense now as they drive themselves forward. There's Simp now, doing what he can to take care of those players towards mid-map. There's a B stack on the defense right now for Seattle Surge. Simp finds the first. First blood goes his way. As I don't think anyone in the venue can hear us, but that's fine. Hi, guys.
Another first blood, by the way. I mean, they've been running the show in that category. Seattle, again, forced to try and clutch. Simp looking for the snipe, and that's the battle coming through.
Hey!
No shots connected. Still a 3 versus 4. Still Seattle playing off the back foot. That bomb is down, and FaZe have heavily stacked that A site.
Yeah, they got a lot of mans all over it now. 40 seconds onto the bomb. Seattle scrambling. aBeZy in and out like a ghost. 2 members of Seattle Surge remaining now. 1 left. aBeZy with a big win.
And I mean, hey, there's a flank coming through, and hey, we know we can clutch, but too deep in the spawn. He gets 1. Trade is instant, and again, Atlanta FaZe, a dominant round. They are right now 3 for 4 in the first bloods. Again, it took a pair of clutches for Seattle to even get that lead. I think the homework has been done. Arcitys has been on point in the sniper battle as well, and Simp, talk about his heroics on the Berlin. He's the guy that was cranking things up. Well, he is also not slowed down. 7 kills to his name already, and we're only going into round 5.
Yeah, Cellium to get on the board as well. 0-2 for him.
He's hanging out.
He's chilling, man. He's chilling. But 2 rounds apiece now for both Seattle and Atlanta. Mack with bomb in hand, not the same looks we've seen. It's a heavier stack towards A, and it's much faster. They may be trying to hit mid. They might get the bomb down.
And they've hit mid before, but this time they're doing it on an outer lane. But you snipe. The hit marker, Arcitys hates Pred.
Oh, seemingly point blank, and now Pred is alive and well, and he's down now. Finally, aBeZy takes care of it, but the bomb's already been planted. 3v3, and aBeZy a bit of a misfire there as he lights up the sand.
Make sure the gun work before you go and take these fights. All the lineup down, and while you line up, you play with fire. Sid misses that first shot, still can't connect.
Trying to keep him pinned down, though, at the very least. That's all good, because Mack's up close on the bomb. Now he's dead, as Simp finds 2. It all comes down to accuracy. The Iceman and the 1v3. Can he get them off the bomb? He knows they're trying to make the play right now, and the defuse comes through, and that is that. Strong work from Atlanta FaZe. They take the lead.
And Simp has not slowed down. He got another 2 kills that round, 9 already. And you talk about 2 players for Seattle that have been menaces. Right now, Simp and Mack sitting at 2 and 9 combined. And I mean, hey, there you go from the MVP, 2-time world champ.
What a shot onto Simp, and then Mack just sort of flies in there. Takes a bullet or 2, but All they did was hasten his death.
And I saw, you know, Sib's tweet earlier talking about maybe trolling with the sniper just a little bit, whiffing a couple shots on the first time they played Desert Siege, and well, certainly not connecting now. It'll be interesting to see if he keeps it out, or if they want to play aggressive. Sib flying up the A side of the map, has a little bit of coverage, and in position. Maybe not for a free first blood, but depending on the timing. Yeah, there it is. Oh, baby.
Wow, the rat at range. Pred backs him up, gets the trade come through, no problem. aBeZy's 5 spree, he may get it, but it comes to a swift close. Now, man advantage, Seattle Surge. Bomb down. And that's a big win from Cell.
Yeah, laser vision. He knows you're going to be there waiting for the kill, but I got to wait for that bomb to get picked up. Both bomb sites covered, accuracy. He's got the intel, actually. If they don't swing towards the outer, I think Mack knows he just needs to post up on this side of the map, but still, that bomb is down in the courtyard.
And now it's decisions for Atlanta FaZe. I mean, we have to get that bomb back. You know that accuracy is going to be watching that long line. You have absolute knowledge that the bomb's down. There's the recovery. We're back in it.
Accuracy, though, again, he's going to hang out on the cross. He hasn't fired his gun, so I don't know if Arcitys has actually spotted him. And this just means Mack knows that he does not need to rotate back. Now Mack might have to make a play. You see that arrow making moves.
Big shots out of Arcitys. That's going to be a big one. Mack now hitting the flank. Bomb's going to get planted. The timing for Mack could work out. I'm not sure if he saw Arcitys. I'm sure he did. That's a big one. That's the second kill for Mack in the map. Here comes Cellium, the 1v1.
This is how you earn the paycheck. And Cellium, he's actually playing for the intel, but you cut through inside. Cellium, do these spidey senses tingle.
Oh, he's hitting something now. Dead silence activated, so Cellium will be moving completely noiseless through the wood, the walls, and everything here on Desert Siege. And Mack has done the full lap of the map. He's on the bomb now, as Cell is still running things around. It is 15 seconds on this, and Mack can't find him whatsoever. Cellium has completely eluded him. Will he dive on the bomb? It might be all for naught, but now the time is up, and Cellium has done the run around. It was a long and an awkward round, but hey man, pays off in the end. Another round, Atlanta FaZe, 4-2.
That internal clock of Cellium just keeps on ticking, right? Like he's trying to make the play to get the intel. 10, 15 seconds go by. Oh, maybe he just cut through mid. He starts making moves and ends up playing it perfectly, earning that paycheck and buying his team another round. The best look FaZe have had against Surge on this map by a country mile. 4-2 lead. The first blood production is actually slowed down, but they're still getting the rounds nonetheless. And Surge have been aggressive towards A. Now time to be aggressive towards the middle of the map.
Smashing through the middle of the map. Simp's been spotted. Mack now going for the kill, but the coverage from aBeZy is there. And they've all just sort of escaped the moment Mack made his way through. So this is going to be an interesting situation to be in. And this could be a part. Wow, what a move this is from Seattle.
That's like the third nade kill on this map. Accuracy has had today, granted from 2 different maps, but you get that first blood, get the bomb down. Arcitys forced to try to hit a disgusting snipe, and best of luck. That is a pixel of accuracy that he's not even going to see.
Yeah, and if he does see it, it's not going to be a whole lot. Waiting for something here. You hear the shots ringing out. No one's quite on the flank just yet, but Cellium has to keep Arcitys safe. He tries to find anything. Accuracy barely saw him before he brought the kill down. Now to Cell, your Mountain Dew featured player. Trying to find something now in this 1v4 with less than 20 seconds on the clock.
I mean, just nothing you can do in this moment. Try to find the kills if you can get them, but gets shut down in Seattle. Back on board. Again, just the first blood. Based on the way we saw Mack playing it down low, someone had the intel the entire time for Seattle, giving him the call-outs of like, don't jump through the window just yet. aBeZy's also there, but they used that information to get that first blood. 0 time wasted to get the bomb planted in a clean and efficient round to shut things down. Seattle still down, looking to fight down.
This is the best Atlanta have looked on Desert Siege in the longest of times. Can they keep it going? They sorely need it in this grand finals. They fought so hard to get here. Simp, oh, lovely blood. Mack can't quite get the second, and again, it was a very good attempt, valiant if you will, but the 3v3 will stand. Everyone will regenerate. We'll go at it again in a minute. 1:10 on the clock.
And FaZe again, just turtling. Again, taking their time, playing for those picks. Arcitys, you obviously saw, had that sniper in hand, and they're looking for action towards B. Cellium can see through walls. He doesn't know it's Sib, but he knows someone is there.
Desperately trying to drag the auto aim, and he's not going to find it just yet. But Sib,
he knows.
He's got some inclination.
He knows exactly where he is.
It's a little thick over there, the air, but the bomb's going to be planted by B. Cell's not found much success on that side of the map, admittedly, so aBeZy to back him up through mid. There goes Sib. Cell moves in for the kill, does get it. Clinical work out of FaZe so far. Now Cell springs into life. That's a nice two-piece. Accuracy's done. Map point FaZe.
Yep, Cellium showing off. I mean, he was incredibly strong on this map at the start of the year. That is exactly why he knew Sid was there the entire time. Arcitys was there to help him out on the cross, or whichever player it was, maybe aBeZy, but they had the intel. They had the jump, and as soon as they get that bomb down, well, the round falls into their lap. 1 round away from working on the comeback in this series.
Now this is a scary prospect. Seattle Surge.
Yeah, you lose the 2 maps that you were most favored to win. Cannot be a good feeling. I mean, we heard how confident they were sounding in the comms, and well, the first blood not going their way. Good luck with this one.
And this just got a lot more interesting. Arcitys, my goodness, doesn't even get the hit marker. Simp's now in mid-map, looking to find Mack. Damage dealt, backs on out, gonna rearrange now and try to hit him once again. Got to watch out for the flank though. That's Pred already in there. He's managed to get himself inside. The damage is already done. No dead silence, so he's making a ton of noise right now. Simp repositions once again as Atlanta FaZe reshuffle that defensive line towards the back of the map, but they're running out of space. Seattle Surge might be able to get this bomb down. If they can get a kill or 2, that'd be great. But here we go. 50 seconds on it, and Pred is feeling good.
Yeah, but now he's behind enemy lines and so many things to check, but the gunfight's up top. It's similar to last time, trying to get out with his life, trying to dodge. The help is here, but a little too late. Mack for the 1v2.
Not over yet. Mack's making his way in. Simp, eyes are up. The timing might be so great though, but he and Cellium, it's scorched earth. They have fallen back as far as they can possibly go. Now, the time not on their side. Simp's got the cross covered. Mack's going to run straight over his gun. He's going to be seen here as he makes his way back towards the bomb site. Or not. That's interesting. We'll see what happens now, but less than 20 to work with. Mack's got to make the play.
He is. 0 intel, 0 hold. Oh, the gunny. 4 seconds left, but Cellium is there in FaZe. Get it done on Siege. Working on this comeback with that 6-3 win.
And that 6-3 might mean a lot more than we think in the grand scheme of things here. Seattle Surge have just been taken down in an emphatic fashion on a map that they should have definitely won. But I tell you what, friends, everything just may have changed here in this grand finals. Confidence was flowing, certainly, for the members of Seattle Surge. And now at 3-2. FaZe starting to claw things back.
And look, it's not like I think FaZe has all the confidence in the world, because the pressure is still absolutely on. It is 2 curses they're trying to break. They have not had success in the grand finals, but when they were down in the worst position possible, they found a way to at least even these map odds, certainly getting close to it. Simp again has been the hero for the team. Arcitys putting in work with a sniper as well, had the edge on the battle with Sib. Obviously, unfortunate for Sib, ends up getting a hit marker in that final round, but Arcitys takes full advantage. Solid performance all the way around for Atlanta. First time they get that dub on Desert Siege against this squad, and I mean, certainly things are starting to look up.
You do your homework, you play exactly the same maps again from the winners bracket final, and all of a sudden things look so much better for FaZe. But man, you have to go back to the comms we heard in that Berlin hardpoint. Seattle Surge was so confident, man. They could taste the win. They were close enough to it. And all of a sudden, you lose that hardpoint. Now you lose the Search and Destroy, which was one of your strongest maps. And FaZe, those little demonic giggles, the little laughter starts to creep in. At what point does Seattle Surge's mental start to take the hit? Again, for 3 of the members on that stage, for Mack, Pred, and Sib, you know, Mack's been around the CDL for a hot minute, but at the same time, I mean, this is a high-stakes situation. Accuracy may be the Iceman indeed, but at some point, those boys may break. We will find out if it's all about the bend. Because this grand finals, it just opened up in a big way.
I mean, you know, I'm not counting either of these teams out at any point in time, but the final couple maps we have, FaZe, I mean, you know, it seems like it would just get easier from here compared to what they just got hand-delivered. To a Berlin control we go, where, I mean, Atlanta loved this map, but so does Pred, right? We've seen the moments where he gets inside a fire, runs the show, lights up the kill feed, so incredibly capable teams, 2 of the very best on this map. Getting ready to go toe-to-toe on Berlin Control.
Berlin Control coming up next here in our finals here at Major 3, being presented by Mountain Dew. And wow, this is going the distance, friends. We thank you again, everyone here in the Mathemy Athletics Center. It's been an incredible week. I've seen a few members of the Toronto Ultra team leaving with family and friends, heartbroken. But hey, what a tournament it has been. Berlin Control on the cusp now. Atlanta FaZe, if they tie things up, again, man, it's the mental game. And that man on your screen, Cellium, our Mountain Dew featured player, has been putting in the work your boy is nasty.
Yeah, phase up, laser vision, X-ray vision, those glasses can see through everything. And I mean, he is a man on a mission. He has actually been the main guy for the squad in this matchup that has actually matched up very well against Seattle and having himself a tournament #1 overall KD, and the majority of that coming through the hard point, but the control not too far behind. Look out for him on Berlin, of course, and of course on the flip side, Fred, gotta keep your eye on him as well for the side of Seattle.
And again, with control, it's one of those maps and, you know, it's one of those modes that can change so fast. Berlin especially. As soon as you give any space to those attacking teams, they're going to take it. You get 4 down, you're going to get captured, and especially on that A zone. It's B now in rank play, but we are playing pre-patch. So it's going to be an interesting one indeed. Atlanta FaZe then. Fist bumps are out. Not the cleanest fist bumps we've seen all tournament long, it's got to be said. Surge have got the edge there for sure. But here we go. Loading in now to our next map in this grand final, Berlin Control. At some point, Chance, I'm telling you, man, the nerves are going to sink in. We will see what the rookies are made of on that stage.
I mean, it feels like Atlanta FaZe is Slender Man just creeping up on you. Every time you turn around, they're just a little bit closer. Things getting a little bit scarier, so Seattle looking to shut that one down. Playing against the Heartbreakers, trying to make sure revenge does not come through. On a map like Berlin, I mean, we already know how this map plays out, right? Like, it is just a map by the moments. 1 4-man down over towards that B zone. And, well, you can win around on offense, win around on defense. Very 50-50, but you got to make sure you stack the right site. That's why FaZe is doing so on defense, but Seattle just looking to get the easy thing taken care of first. 2 men on A.
Just like Tusker, play it safe, go to A first. You want to net yourself as much time as possible to work towards B, but now FaZe know the play towards A is pretty much on. First segment complete.
One of the best POVs of all time. Been the hero of the last 2 maps, well, double digits in the S&D. Certainly the 2-piece machine last time we saw Berlin, but it was Mack, the potential MVP on the flip side, there to shut him down. Now aBeZy making sure he keeps B nice and secure, trying to contain Pred. And again, if Pred ever gets let loose, that's where things start to spiral. Always an important gunfight for aBeZy to win.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe, every time they get a kill, every time they read the kill feed, they will be keeping track of Pred. Cellium manages to stop the A capture for a moment. There we go. Finally comes through. 24 lives apiece, 2 minutes 13 on the clock, and a lot of time here on Berlin for Seattle Surge to try to get a concerted 4 down and dive on that B point.
And Surge for the moment, not even particularly interested in clearing out their spawn. Instead, they're trying to put the pressure on the point and force those players back. But right now, Pred trying to wait for his teammates maybe to win a few gunfights, trying to take down Cell. But with a gunfight like that, you already know Cell's got the hot hand.
Yeah, he's looking great so far. 3 and 2, not a lot, but ooh, okay. Simp flying out of spawn straight into Sib's face, takes care of him. And again, we're waiting for a clean set of kills now for Seattle Surge, trying to get onto that point. And defense work now from FaZe, working fantastically. They're not letting anything get too crazy. They're playing quite spread out. And they're letting those trades come through, and this is really good work as staggering the hit from Seattle.
And well, they've actually cleared out aBeZy, but still there's another man in line. Number 7, Arcitys got through and has found himself a corner, a dagger in the push. And well, Red is behind enemy lines, but he's got a gunfight in the hill. Arcitys there for the trades, but can't get it just yet. Red still causing problems. The 2-piece looking to open things for the team, but all of his teammates are so far away.
Fred's crazy. If you get those kills, not getting more out of spawn, flying accuracy, trying to get what Pred was doing so well on that side of the map. And this is the problem with Berlin again. Less than a minute now to work with for Seattle. 15 lives, beautiful nade there from accuracy. Sib finding a kill as well. 2 members of FaZe dead, but look at the corners. They're holding that train side of the map so well. Mack trying to find a pick. Beautiful shots once again. Starting to bleed the life count down now. You're even Stevens. aBeZy manages to get onto the point. He's in, but so is Pred.
Only 1 man on the point, though. This is a long-time capture, so FaZe have a little bit of time to work with to try to, you know, make a game plan on how they want to approach it. You take care of top third fire. Cellium wins his gunfight, and well, now it feels like the swarm is in. All of a sudden, Pred, yeah, you got a tick, but last man standing can only take down 1. And that is a wonderful stop on the defensive end. Atlanta, nice and clutch.
Ooh, Sib, good shots, trying to stay alive there. Mack at range. 30 seconds now to work with. 8 lives, make it 6 now for Seattle Surge. there's a possibility for them to still hit this plate. They've got one more good crack at it. aBeZy is a pain in the arse. Simp, he's backing him up as well. No lives left.
Yeah, no trades either. Arcitys there to help out his teammate. The nades come through, but the lives do not. The instant chal again.
Damn.
We've seen so many of those from Atlanta FaZe. So many wall bangs coming through, and a little love tap from Cellium as that round ends. Near dominance from Atlanta FaZe. I mean, there was one moment of opportunity where Pred got on point, but could not get any help from his teammates. A very solid round for Atlanta, who, well, you can see a lot of that pressure's off.
Yeah. Starting to feel a little bit better about this one. Still, though, we're going to see Seattle surge on defense now. FaZe is going to try to take their hand at going for it. Now, we saw against Seattle hit A right off the rip, take care of that as fast as they possibly can, and it looks to be the exact same now for FaZe. 3 members making their way towards that side of the map. Cellium watching the flank. Again, the flank on this map is so important. If you allow the enemy team to get into your spawn, you spawn way out over towards A, and the journey towards B at that point, nearly impossible. It takes so long, you end up burning through lives real fast.
Well, speaking of life count, you know, very small edge right now for FaZe, who again just looking to secure A. You see Cellium though, he's causing all sorts of problems. This is just gonna force Surge to always rotate almost everybody back towards B, because one moment goes by and you can lose it. Cellium does get dealt with, but now aBeZy, the thorn in their side. Couple kills go their way, and he's found his corner. One man on the flank, it's Mack that direction, and well, the rest is Surge on the other. Somehow still alive.
Still alive, and you're capturing both points for a moment, but now you go. Trying to get the segment, big kills from Arcitys there, gets dropped eventually. Will we get the segment done? Yes. On to B, that's huge. So one segment aside, you're starting to thin the defense and force them to go to either side of this one. Just over a minute to play with. Good stuff, FaZe.
Hey, and it looks like they're actually trying to force B potentially. Well, 2 spawners actually going over towards A, so Simp gets abandoned and Simp is going to fall. You do have Cellium though, top third, little bit of intel, picks potentially, yeah, through walls of course, over through P5, and looks like A should get secured. Big gunfight by Simp, by the way, on the bottom side of the map to try to clear out trains, because as soon as you can clear it, you can get through the front side of this hill, that is where the cap comes through.
Additional minute to play with, but now you're gonna have to contend with the aggression from Seattle Surge. Good kills on the inside of train. Mack's around here as well. Still, you've made your spawn safe now, eyes forward. It is Mack though on the top side of train. Another 2-piece for him, great stuff. The Cellium, still top fire, having a great time. There's one. The second, they're behind that big old statue. This should be a good battle. Accuracy, trying to stay alive. The rest of his teammates all over the place, but Cell somehow gets another one out of this, and he is flying.
Yeah, and Arcitys, or excuse me, Accuracy, actually the player not having any fun. Right now, what, quintuple negative, 3 and 15, and well, now you're losing B. FaZe, couple bodies on point, FaZe, couple kills, and Pred forced to fly in through the window, can find the first, looking for the next one, but he is tagged up and dropped.
Oh, dropped indeed. Here comes the pinch though. Accuracy getting on the kill feed. Can he get any more? No. Brought down, FaZe. They capture. And the in and out from Pred was nice, but it was not enough to get the kills. Simp wins a big gunfight, and aBeZy's feeling good. He's smiling, he's feeling great. 2 rounds now. FaZe looking to level up the series.
Iceman getting burnt, 4 and 16. Least damage in the lobby by quite a margin, only 700 in total. Man, AR, especially on this map, has to step things up, but right now, Atlanta, things are looking dominant. Round on defense, keep it nice and clutch, and well, it'll be a square up over towards B. You get here first on defense. You already know Cellium can see through windows. But Accuracy, that's the big gunfight, trying to get things going. Opens up the point for B, but just for a moment.
aBeZy just about fits on top of the shelf. 3 spree from Simp, keeping the defense up. Nice kills again, and now watching the inside of the map, so A's all covered now as well. No one's quite able to get there just yet. Mack slips through. Onto the point he goes, stops the clock. And FaZe now scrambling to take care of it.
And FaZe are going to be here just to defend A if they need to, or Sim's going to find 2, and that's a 4 down. And you see actually number 3 jumps out, they're trying to go to B.
They go straight towards B right now. Pred trying to cut them off from the spawn. And again, FaZe are reading this one. Here comes the hit. Shots are in. Oh, Pred can't get the second. You managed to get yourselves onto the B zone for a moment. Start to capture it. Still going on A as well. So this is a wonderful bit of work from Seattle all over the map, dealing damage to FaZe. Second segment A's gone. This is Mack on B, brought down in the end. But what a bit of work there from Seattle. Great stuff.
I mean, dude, Cellium just winning the massive gunfights though, right? If Pred gets out of control, things can get wild, but he shuts him down. So B still secure. A does get captured. 2 minutes to work with. But FaZe have a decent amount of map control. Players pushed out over towards train. Player in P5, well, at least he is dealt with, but it is still a 2-front plan right now, Seattle. Not a fun spot to be in. Cellium will always be that guy.
Keep it on that game clock. 1 minute and 40 seconds. And Atlanta FaZe will tie up this series here in the grand finals. Seattle Surge have to find those certain kills, group them together, get on the point. And here we go, that's a set. Simp's the last man up now. He has to take care of a few of these players. They're hitting the flank all around him. Onto B we go, stops the clock. Simp's got to go massive here. And uh-oh, he's been brought down. There's a potential for the stack.
Hey, what a play for Brett, by the way. He's on a force rate. His teammates get all the kills, and well, now you stack this point. One tick already through. You already know what direction to look. It's only one man on the flank.
One man on the flank for now, and you're still holding that time. So they're waiting for the numbers to get forward. Second segment to be on its way out. There it is, in the bank. Mack front line. aBeZy through the window, cut down. Mack again, finds two before being brought down again. That's it. No more players on point. Everyone breathe a sigh of relief as accuracy there gets late. Brought down as well.
I mean, that's that main AR gunfight, man. Arcitys has had his number. Accuracy still struggling. And, well, that's a nice attempt to get the extra tick, but now you're getting traded. Now you lose train control. Mack trying to take it back, but you got players dancing with the FaZe, the teamwork on point. They got the map control back, at least for the moment. Still a long way to go.
Slow things down now. 50 seconds remaining, a single segment on B for Seattle Surge to survive. Arcitys found himself a sweet corner on the inside of train, and the benches have been turned to cinder, but now, Civ on spawn. Good bit of work. Simp's got to stay alive. Here comes Surge. Two players now on the point. Guns are up. This could be it. Mack's got the coverage. Nice two-piece. No more spawns. No more zone. Seattle Surge get the capture. Now we go to defense.
Still, though, one thing I'm looking at, 820 right now for accuracy. I mean, the first time I called him out, he had only done 700 damage. He's only up to 1,300. And I think Mack maybe needs to get a little hot as well, but he's up to even. It's such a long way to go, but you know, things are looking up a little bit for Seattle. A couple coordinated pushes coming through, and eventually they break that line. But for Surge, you got to clutch up on defense, and Atlanta right now got to keep that foot on the gas. Simp is leading the lobby in slang. He has still been on point these past couple maps, but you still need that effort.
Simp got spotted. No, he didn't. Nice first blood. FaZe for a moment there. Two players on towards A, but Arcitys has got himself into a corner now. The 1v1 against Simp here on A. There's the contest, and you know it. He's going to be in there. When you check under the desk, he will. Good shots. Team kill comes through. aBeZy last man up on the trades. A still being captured.
Yeah, that's just paying on the team kill in that moment. And Cellium wins another important gunfight. FaZe, they will sort of constantly feel for this pressure through train. Let the kills come to them. And if there's ever a moment of opening, they will make their move. But a couple big gunfights won. Shaky shots, but you deliver. Progress at A is still oh so slow, but Seattle right now, they stacked up train. They don't quite have the perfect setup that they want, but I think as long as they don't get killed by aBeZy on the cross, it's not a spiral just yet.
It's not just yet, but again, on Berlin, it happens so quickly. Bit of parkour, straight on the point. Mack with the reads, damage dealt. Here we go, aBeZy out like a ghost. Whoa, slipped through accuracy for a moment, gets the trades through. Oh my God, shots from Simp. When it all comes down to it though, the kills are there. And Seattle will still be able to hold. Arcitys now toe-to-toe with Simp, trying to hold this position. Can't get it done. Back into your spawn you go as Seattle starting to find the aggression. 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, look at that, Hetty, by the way. I mean, Cellium posted just the Terminator breaking a couple windows to maybe give him a couple lines of sight later on in the round. And, well, Simp now trying to continue to push the pace, fighting against accuracy. You know he takes him down. 25 kills for one, 11 for the other. And now Surge having to turtle just a little bit around this point. Simp does get taken care of, so great reads by Lamar. Now aBeZy looking to take his turn on the trades. He has found the opportunity to flank Seattle. The lane is open. He is through.
He's through, but he has to wait for the boys, and he's not going to wait for the boys. He's going to get things going now. First kill's up, traded out immediately. That flank is done. Arcitys too late as well. Seattle hold it down. 15 lives remaining now for Atlanta on offense. Otherwise, we're going to a final round.
aBeZy always thirsty for those fights, and this is a nice spot as well. He's going to have the intel on every single player in the lobby. Knows the other pair in trains, leaving that for the teammates. They're winning their gunfights, and Arcitys falls as well. Power position secured, and now they're starting to slay. Life disparity in their favor. They're up by 5.
Seattle Surge are setting up for the win here in this round. For FaZe, the question remains, what kind of approach do you find? A pick is good. Any more out of this life from aBeZy are fantastic, but Simp's going to be that help out. So that's 2 players dead now. A lot more space to work with on the map, but again, Surge have been alive for so long, they're going to be in every corner. Will aBeZy check it? He is. What a genius, but not enough to get the kill.
Dude, and it's Arcitys again, though, at the top side of the map. They're winning a couple of the gunfights, and well, Arcitys the next one to fall. Wins a big one, but his team can't deliver. Seattle still holding strong. Only 25 seconds left in the round.
We're in the red now on the time. Cellium trying to find anything here. That's a big win on a Pred. Space again being held. Shuts the door. Keeps it good. aBeZy wins another one. This is great from FaZe. Closer they go now to the point. It's not over just yet. Time ticking. Kills are good. A space there on the point to dive in it and stop the clock they have. 11.4.
And you got two players. What? It's only two for FaZe, but still, if you can win the gunfights up front, wait for your teammates. aBeZy's doing just that. So you read the flank, but Pred gets one. You see Mack in the hill actually gets the next two, and you expect MC to get traded. Pred looking for him, checking all the corners, taking care of business. Only two more lives for FaZe.
Doesn't get the segment either. That is massive. aBeZy may find the kills, but that is pretty much that. The kills are there. No lives left now. And I am surprised.
I mean, the trade's coming through. Seattle able to clutch up. Mack again delivering for the team. Accuracy having a much better time that go around, able to get into a couple power spots, and well, delivering us to a round 5. You had Atlanta FaZe, who were down, well, 2, now make it 3-0 in the series. They started to work a comeback. You had Seattle Surge down 2-0 in the round count. They've made their comeback, looking to make their mark. It'll be Seattle on the defensive end. FaZe, if I had to take a guess, it might just be a 4-man hit through B.
They haven't done it yet. Better late than never just to try to go for it. It is going to be a straight up fight.
It's the delay.
No,
it's the delay.
They're holding fast. And I wonder for how long will Seattle be able to resist the temptation to play. But oh my goodness, don't they lose the fight. That's massive stuff. Mack brought down. 2 members here as the push now into the spawn of FaZe coming from Seattle Surge. aBeZy up. Will he be able to catch anything? No. Accuracy with 2. Simp's the last man of the back line. Has been slaughtered. Surge with an advantage.
Yeah, interesting attempt, but it's fortunate it doesn't work out, because now you might be stuck in your spawn. Simp trying to run amok. You see Mack in the feed now picking up a couple kills, and that's a handful of different sprees players for Seattle are going on. Already a 5 life advantage. Players top warehouse, couple tags coming through, but Atlanta FaZe found the opening, get the clearance, and have made it towards A. A little bit of messiness, but now we're back to the standard.
Back to the standard. Still a decent amount of lives on either side to play, with 21 now for FaZe on offense. But Surge have done an incredible job here in this round. A fantastic read. They're on the delayed hit towards B now. Nearly finished the work at A, but I think Pred might dive in there. He might be able to stop this. If he checks the right corner, which he has, that saves it. Oh, the 2-piece, that is sensational.
2 HP in a dream, and honestly, you might be able to decap this just a little bit or try to keep him up. Dude, where the hell is Cellium on the map? He just did that from bottom right. The wall bangs on point, always.
Well, either way, that A is gone. We'll have to hit the VOD on that one, but you're running out of lives now for Atlanta. Accuracy winning the fights mid-map. Trades are bound. 1:30 on the clock, and you have desperately got to make your way towards that B zone. Pete Mack, by the way, he is chilling. That boy is chilling. He might get kicked for inactivity.
Yeah, he's found a deep pocket to sit in, but right now FaZe not dealing with that. They're trying to deal with maybe pushing through the full flank, but you see Accuracy in the hill. I mean, he's got the full flank on lock. He got a couple players top third, and you got Sib roaming. If he needs to return, he does. If I'm Mack, though, I'm starting to make moves. You haven't seen anything for 30 seconds. You know the hit's on the mid flank.
I mean, you can get things going eventually, but yeah, nades now from Accuracy going to slow the push down through your own spawn. Sim ate that, the whole thing. He's hurt, has to slow down. Pred loses the fight in mid. This is great. Good looks now for Atlanta FaZe. Accuracy holding the line down now. Arcitys should be able to get this trade. Does. Pred though on spawn. He's got to go, man. He's got to go.
And Sim just got baited so well. You had the opening, but aBeZy gets shut down, and Pred there to get the next one. Now Mack, who actually did return to try to help out his teammates, has found himself a corner, found himself a 3 spree, looking for a head. Well, can't find that, but 17v9. FaZe in the middle, potentially of dropping that 2-0 lead.
It's not over yet, though. Accuracy pins him down, finds the kill. Sip get aggressive. This is magnificent. It's not over yet, but it's starting to get towards the end. One decent hit left now with the 15 seconds. You got to get those kills. You got to get through trains so fast now. If anyone can do it, FaZe maybe could here, but they have got to go.
You got to fly. I mean, you got to sprint your way up this map. A couple trains coming through. That's 3 down, but only 5 seconds on the clock.
Gotta go, boys. Get on the point. You have to stop it ASAP, and there it is. Kills now. Have to get on the point. Find something. 2.7. Stop this one. Arcitys trying to stay alive. Shots are good. Stays. Oh no, he's off. The trades again. As aBeZy battling for his life. Seattle Surge. In the end, it was just enough. They pull it back, and you're right, son, they've got ice in their veins. A very hard-fought battle in Berlin there, but in the end, Seattle had too much.
One thing is undeniable. This team does never lack ice. I mean, accuracy, we called him out in the first handful of rounds. He was playing pretty slow. I mean, he was what, like quad negative at one point, like 4 and 16. Well, finishes off 26 and 32, has a massive turnaround in the final few rounds. The clutch is in Seattle. I mean, if they are ever down, they are not out. And well, now they have the lead in their hands. It has been quite a few. I think, what, 5-2 victories have been the consistent theme in these grand finals. And, well, Seattle staring down the barrel of one more. In a wild game, too. Cellium has 37 kills. He's getting call-outs from his teammates that Pred is one shot in, like, P2. He comes off spawn and is doing it from 100 meters away. I mean, the fact that FaZe are honestly just next level with, like, knowing the game to the details, but sometimes that doesn't always pan out. Surge just too strong.
And there we go. This is now tournament point for Seattle Surge. And a Tuscan S&D is where they may find their first victory in CDL history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something, man. This is something. Honestly, I thought that was going to be a FaZe win. That would have been crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a crazy, unprecedented situation to be in here in the CDL. Seattle Surge may be able to get it done. One more map is all they need. Atlanta FaZe now battling for their life here in Major 3. Can they finally break that Silver Surfer curse? We will find out after this break. Battling for his life. Seattle Surge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This could be the final map here in our grand finals of Major 3 here at the Matamay Athletic Center. Things are getting hot. Seattle Surge, Atlanta FaZe, and Seattle find themselves on the cusp of a miraculous upset and an incredible moment for their organization's history. Here we go, pals. Tuscan, Search and Destroy. And Chance, it's not a great map for FaZe.
Well, not at least when they're
Seattle.
playing against Seattle. Yeah, Seattle have had maybe not as bad as Desert Siege, and obviously, well, FaZe certainly made amends for that one, but Seattle, what, 2-0, 3-0 against them. They've beaten them in round 11s on this map, even way back at the Kickoff Classic. So Seattle, very happy to see this one for the map number 7, trying to get that 5-2 win, and FaZe staring down the barrel of their third 5-2 loss.
Third 5-2 loss. That is a stinger. Search and Destroy has been the talking point for Atlanta FaZe for an incredibly long time. It came down to a mere moment in that Berlin to push us here, and FaZe would have been so happy to have finally broken that 2-map curse here in the grand final. But now we're sitting on Tuscan, and things are going to get very, very tough from here on out. Let's see what you're made of, Atlanta FaZe. Let's see how far you can go. Let's get it.
And this is where, I mean, like, you know, Simp has been that guy as of recent for his team to kick things up, and it'll be a triple stack over towards Outer A, where funnily enough, Seattle have actually just dominated the middle of the map, and Mack, well, he's there quick enough. First Blood King gets dropped.
Trades through. Simp's up. And there's a lot of FaZe members here with eyes on Mack. Will they be able to take care of him, though? He's been damaged. No one else from Surge in position to trade out. 3v2.
Yeah, that lone wolf trying to make the hero play, but leaves his teammates in a 2v3. On Desert Siege, Seattle clutched the first 2v3 that they were in. They've got top third covered on both sides, accuracy on one, Pred on the other, but the pressure right now maybe on Pred. As Atlanta FaZe being very delicate with their game plan, looking for this kill to fall into their lap, and oh my God.
I mean, this is a good one. Pred's got a great spot here, but doesn't see it. Will he get the kill? No. Arcitys guns him. Accuracy, last man alive.
That is a massive win too, because there's no one there for the trades, but accuracy, we know we can clutch, and he's cleared out the first site. How quick will he be to try to return to make this read? And maybe just a little bit too slow. Bomb will get planted. FaZe have all the angles covered.
Yep, he's gonna make the move now. The bomb's down. Iceman's got it, but a 1v3, he ain't. FaZe win the first.
There's nothing there. I mean, Mack, big play. I mean, he gets the first blood, but there's literally zero help from the rest of his teammates, and eventually he just gets overwhelmed. So that was certainly the old college tribe, but instead it is Arcitys 3 in the round, and of course, the biggest one being against Pred. Automaton up close, he makes it work. FaZe get that first round.
3 of them for Arcitys in that first one. The Iceman certainly looks like he's starting to melt. It's the pressure on this stage. We've been here for a long time. Sniped up to both sides. Arcitys won't find a whole lot here, but over towards the A side of the map, that open field has now got a scope trailed across it, and there is a wild volley of fire all across the map.
I was gonna say it, dude. Like, you gotta be scared of Cellium through walls. If he's getting the call out that he's one shot, he will find you. And that is a heck of a way to get that first blood. Atlanta FaZe looking for their second round. Sid waiting for the snipe to come through, but right now just playing with each other. But in a 3v4, do you try to get the bomb down, or do you wait for the pick first?
So.
Oh, no.
No, Sim, he's going to eat Sib alive. Accuracy, what are you going to do now? You're also going to get devoured by Sim. Mack, though, takes it down. Arcitys now flying forward, backed up by Cellium, and onto the bomb you go. Done. Another solid round out of FaZe.
That is a nice angle from Simp, by the way. Just a little off angle, waiting for the kill to fall into his lap, knows the chalice coming through, and that is just efficient work. Again, I mean, Arcitys right now 4-0. He had a fantastic first round. Simp delivers there, and just another moment. The number of wall bangs Cellium has in this series alone is absolutely absurd. It is just a wonderful tool to have in your back pocket. If you just call out to Cellium one shot, doesn't matter where he's standing, he will find that player.
It's a scary idea that, you know, you'd never quite say, oh, just stay down. As you love to say, John, stay down, Mr. President. Not against Cell, he'll find you. FaZe now on offense. Arcitys on that force breach. Whoa, that's done. Good shot from Sib.
There you go. The edge on the sniper battle, at least on this map. And well, nades are coming through. Down to 50 HP, but able to get out with his life for the moment. aBeZy maybe trying to show off what he can do. I don't know if Sib's going to overchild this one, though. So FaZe got to slow down this pace and see if a kill will fall into their lap. But Seattle right now, you can see, have effectively triple stacked over towards that B site. No one going to be pushing through P5. And See Sib not challenging either, waiting for the bomb plant.
Real patient. That's exactly what you need now at Seattle Surge. FaZe have been very patient in the first 2 rounds they've won when they need to be. And the bomb will go down at A. Now it's time to make something happen. aBeZy will find a kill, bottom church. Wow, Pred's gone, and accuracy. So loud, he's making a lot of noise, man. Surely Simp sees this, or at least somebody hears it, but the shots aren't there. 30 seconds on the clock.
And I think you might need that kill, but it just turns it into a 2v2. You know he's going to be up top, and now you have to get nice and close, and he's trying to push the pace with the bomb down. The clock is ticking. He wins a big one on Cell, and he already knew where Simp was. You know he's in the clutch spot, maybe trying to trap him in. They've cleared out up top, but still time is ticking. Someone's going to have to hop this bomb. Accuracy throwing a shoulder, going for the kill. Simp guns him to bed, and ooh, Simp got it. Simp clutched the round.
He got it, he clutched up. Oh my God. Accuracy's shoulder was so slick. 0.6. What a brilliant round from Sib.
Hey, your comms have to be on point. Yo, Sib actually hopped it. I was going to say, when Accuracy's chowing like that, I was thinking he was just down on chow with me. But gets it through the wall. I think maybe even the hip fire is what came through, but good enough job by Accuracy. Again, not just for the, the trays that came into effect for the final gunfight, but just to win it on Cellium. However the hell he pulled it off, I do not know, but at least Seattle able to get around.
Well, we talk about how disgusting that kill Sim got on Accuracy was anyway. Like, come on. Here we go. 3 spree from Sib after that great round. Gets Seattle on the board. Championship caliber play indeed. Pred, championship nade.
That's good coordination too. 2 nades landing top church, so they had their angles down. We already talked about their prowess with your nades in hand, and aBeZy, nice hops. I mean, the door and everything over there is closed, but yeah, no, he gets red anyway. Pred ready for the hop up and get that next pick through, and they are not yet trying to move to plant this bomb. They are clearing out everything first.
FaZe 2 players down on the round now. Over towards the A-bomb side, we're going to go with Mack slides on through. Sim's there. Good coverage from above, though. Accuracy. What a snap from Sim, and there's no way. Simply not enough HP to take a fight like that, let alone against 2 players. Seattle Surge tie it up.
All about that research. Get those first bloods with the nades, nice coordination, Pred with the nice reads. And I was gonna say, just at the point of that hop up is like the window's not open, the door's not open. It's hard to get that intel, but Pred makes the read either way. And right now, 3 out of 4 rounds, Seattle's gotten that first blood. If they can continue with that success, maybe Arcitys trying to fight the good fight.
Opening pick from Accuracies. Takes care of aBeZy on the top fire, and he's gone. Cell's still there in that position. He's going to win that gunfight. 3v3 now. Mack's got the field covered. Arcitys, that stun's going to land. A lot of information gained now. Will he peek this with a snipe? Yes, he does. 2v2.
Big wins, open things up. Sib, man, trying to look through walls, selling him up top, and funnily enough, that bomb is still down. You do with Pred, maybe an opportunity for a late flank, but right now, Cellium making that read in the 2v2. Bomb has been collected, but through the middle of the map, Sib's holding that angle.
Pred's on the other side of the stairwell here. Your Mountain Dew featured player Cellium. Will he be able to help his teammate plant the bomb? Sib with good read. Oh my God, Arcitys, what a win! Cell! God, what a round from FaZe, man. Arcitys with the snipes, picks up the automaton, rips them. FaZe take the lead.
Done it for days. You got him when you need him. Arcitys wins the big one. And I mean, dude, a hell of a round, right? Because obviously that's the one that evens up the odds. He's the man that goes and picks up the bomb. He is the man that will do it all if he needs to. FaZe now back with the advantage in the fact that they are down 1-4 in the first blood category. They have the lead. They are feeling good. Triple stack on defense, funnily enough, out towards outer range. Sid going for the chow. You better be careful with this one. Everybody here. Pred's made it to the Godheady, and Pred gets the first blood.
Nice job. Trades immediately from Cell. Good nades. Mid-map's covered. Cell finds another. 2 on the round already. He's tagged up. Going to back up with a snipe. Cellium, can he find any more here? Accuracy, your position is known. Cellium now with the chow. Oh, he slipped through. He's changed spots every time. He's just dancing up top track. You can't catch him. He's very slippery.
And while he's doing this, FaZe have actually rotated. They have given up this A plant, but that's because they want to make moves. Man advantage. They're looking to hunt Accuracy down. You know he's not going to move. Shoot him in the side. You know he'll be there. 2 players have already crossed. And he has gotten out of dodge, but they have 0 information. They haven't seen a FaZe player in 30 seconds.
Much like we saw Cellium dancing on top church, FaZe have danced around Seattle here on the map. Zib's in trouble. He's like, wait a minute, they're top 5 behind me. Wait, behind me? Arcitys is here as well, but I'm in a gunfight, bro. Where was the help? 30 seconds on the round now. Surge, you've got to get the bomb down. Or they've got to kill 3 members of FaZe. Whatever comes first. More likely. Zib drops FaZe. Hey, man. That was a heads-up play. Surge with nothing on that round. 4-2.
Well, Surge with something. They got another first blood, but another round loss, right? The instant trades coming through, the repositioning, and of course, Cellium, the Terminator, on a 4 spree. Obviously, you cannot afford to give away streaks, but you really just need to start finding some more kills right now. Mack struggling just a little bit. Accuracy also struggling just a little bit. The damage output has been fantastic, but it has been the AR players for FaZe right now having themselves a wonderful time.
Wow, see you later. Arcitys gone, Pred is now going to push the advantage. Lightning fast straight into the sweet spots now for Atlanta FaZe. If they are going to overshoot the A bomb site, he's there.
I mean, look, they get the first blood. The problem is they haven't been able to clutch. You got to convert this round. You can't let another one slip through, especially when it's not like an instant trade come through. Cellium looking for number 5. Mountain Dew featured player. And FaZe are going to take this. Actually, no. aBeZy found the opening. Unfortunate for him. Simp actually falls on the other side, and he goes hunting, and he gets it. There you go. 2v2.
Pred's going to chase him down, but this is another round where you got the first blood. Will Pred be able to close this one out? Cell's seen him. He does get dropped. 2v1 now, aBeZy versus Accuracy and Pred. First blood, Seattle. Got to close it out. 40 seconds.
They knew he was in the back, but he overshot. Pred trying to hunt, but aBeZy, this is what he does!
Oh, no! What is that? Come on, man. You get first blood? He's laughing at you.
I mean, down 5-2, but confidence in that moment. Just what are you doing, right? You have him pinned in the back, even if he has bomb in hand. You got control of the site, and Pred just gets left in a tough spot, but Pred also didn't hit a bullet. aBeZy with a big one.
We have seen Pred lose gunfights like that all tournament long.
I mean,
jumps into players.
Too. On the same map.
Jumping into players, gets himself killed so often. It's an unusual tendency that has just not worked for this tournament alone. But there we go. Map point, Atlanta FaZe to extend the series, to stay alive. Seattle Surge got to rip 4 straight off to win it all. Here we go.
Well, spots out 2 on the cross. Knows the call. It's top church. You got Cellium actually up top church. I mean, he's ready for the repositioning. He's actually going to back down because all the players, he gets hunted down in another first blood for Seattle.
First blood. We know how this goes, though. Pred, though, makes it a 4v2. Pressure is on. And he is moving like lightning across the map. Simp, though, finds one with a rat. Good job. Now aBeZy, last man left alive. 3v1. No way in hell he can do it again. Surely not. Bomb down at B.
Bomb down to B. You got the ARs covering over everything. Every line of sight crossed. And, well, now you know where he is. Obviously, you can't afford to throw it away. Make sure you shut down aBeZy as quickly as possible. And aBeZy, I mean, he's going for the repositioning. Trying to be quick with the gunfights and beams like that. Good Lord.
Nah, you can't let him do that. You can't let him get these kills, man. It's a 5 spree, and he's flying forward, brought down in the end. 3-5. Surge, first blood, and the round.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, exactly. This is 7 first bloods out of 8 rounds, and you are still down in round count by a decent margin. Poor Accuracy, just getting shredded in these gunfights. And, dude, if I'm aBeZy, just send him in for the first blood. That's been the main problem for your team. I know you're getting these clutches, but if he's shooting like that, let him make a play.
That's been the FaZe special, though, for so long, man. I mean, aBeZy's that guy. 6 kills, 6 deaths. You've had 6 assists. I wouldn't be surprised either. He is a beast.
Dodge the nades, by the way, for RC. You just got to dodge the nades, back down, because you're going to have 4 rolling through. All of them right now, all of them missed. Nobody home. The bombs at B.
Straight to B we go. aBeZy might be the first man in, and that's the first blood right now for FaZe. Bomb planted. Here we go. This is a very different look. Accuracy, though, manages to stop it. Simp gets another kill. It's a 2v3. Seattle with the numbers.
That's the spin spot, though. He reads it as well. Accuracy, the big gunfight. I was going to say, obviously, you know the spots, your teammates using it, you got to be prepared. The stun gives him the intel. Funnily enough, yeah, aBeZy gets the first blood. Maybe that's operation. Stop getting first bloods and just clutch the 3v4.
If you get first blood, don't worry about it. I mean, this is a wild map. 2 in a row now for Seattle. 1 more to force the round 11 for FaZe.
And a comeback into control, and a comeback in previous match on the hard points, the Tuskens, and well, maybe now for the search and destroy. That has been the theme for Seattle. A against Atlanta FaZe. No first blood just yet. Arcitys hasn't seen anything, and he's got both the tears. Nice and aggressive up towards A. All these nades raining out, no first bloods.
I mean, the nades are so close. 2 players top fire side now for accuracy. Moves over towards the B-bomb site for Seattle. Oh my God, Arcitys so close. Not enough to get it. Less than a minute to play with now, and Surge, they are playing pensive, slow. aBeZy's got nothing left to throw at Pred. His teammates are gonna have to finish the job, and it's not gonna happen.
Well, if you try to go out through here, Cellium's gonna be the guy watching the cross, and well, Cellium the guy that doesn't get traded.
Oh my.
First blood, and he gets out.
Deals so much damage to Mack as well. It was nearly a 2-piece. FaZe back on up, but not all the FaZe do. Simp is on the flank, and oh my goodness. Is this the round? Could he win it all here? His teammates are defending B brilliantly. Mack, Sib, doing what they can now in this 2v4.
I just did so many corners to check. This is going to be so difficult. And Mack making moves in the spawn, runs into aBeZy, Sib. Last man standing, bomb down, players on a heady, players in a corner. In Atlanta FaZe. If Berlin S&D is in the map 7, they do not care. Take care of business, and the first bloods were not needed. They only got 3 of them out of the 10 rounds. But the clutch factor was there, the gunny was there. 1v2s from aBeZy, picks from Arcitys that he turns into gunning down Sib. And right now, the deepest Atlanta have gone in a grand finals. Pressure still on, still match point right now for Seattle. Atlanta FaZe, in for a penny, in for a pound. They're looking for the marathon, not the sprint.
As far as we're concerned, this is entirely uncharted terrain for Atlanta FaZe here in Vanguard. For Seattle Surge, you still only need 1 more map. It is still tournament point. That is far easier said than done, as this series is certainly going the distance.
And look, it's a Tuscan hardpoint we have next, right? We've seen Seattle already in the control, make the comeback down from 2-0. They had comebacks from down 2-0 earlier in the Tuscan control, and it was the Tuscan hardpoint where, doing off memory, I think FaZe had a 220 to 118 point lead that they blew on this map. Similar story, not as extreme, but they had a lead against Toronto Ultra on this map. Now for Atlanta, forced to win it, just to force the map 9.
And man, if we got the map 9, I mean, it's been the site of so many tears there for Atlanta FaZe. Berlin Search is not where you want to go. They lost it to OpTic at Major 1. They lost it to LAG at Major 2. Proram wasn't great. But for now, you get that map 9, and you can right those wrongs, because so far, Search and Destroy, it has not been bad whatsoever for FaZe. They've seemingly learned how to play the map and mode brilliantly. 6-4, as they find it again.
And we've seen, by the way, like a couple breakdown-esque moments from Seattle, right? You know, the 1v2, accuracy making an uncharacteristic mistake. And I mean, granted, he does get that player 1 shot, but then uncharacteristically Pred not hitting the bullet and ends up getting world start himself. We saw the same thing from Sib. So that means that, you know, the words from the coach need to be on point, get everybody to hit that mental reset and get back for the next map, because gunny for gunny right now, FaZe is at the hot hand.
FaZe have had the hot hand indeed. Now for our Scuff play of the game, we give this one to aBeZy. Your boy's been frying. Search and Destroy certainly been his game mode thus far, keeping his team alive and kicking.
I mean, he was 1-5, by the way, in that moment, and he takes the bomb into church to turn this into, I guess the ace as well. Didn't even realize at the time that he got all 4, but there you go. Way to turn things around for him as an individual, because obviously his team was running away with the show. But plenty of life on that side of the stage, and again, it's just like that Slender Man feeling. You look over your shoulder. They're just getting a little bit closer.
Again, a little bit closer. Tuscan hardpoint up next. Atlanta FaZe have found so much success on this map and mode so many times, but it's been a tough one for them in tournament situations, tight moments like this. Force that final map, force that game 9. I mean, Berlin, it's so hot. Look at the water bottles. I mean, this is a long one, right, boys? This is a long one. We're going the distance. But Tuscan, again, for FaZe, it's such a strong map. They're good at it. They're great at it. But comebacks abound, man. This tournament alone.
And if I was ever to make a prediction and maybe throw this in to add to it extra, you know, keys to victory, that P5 to P1 rotation has costed FaZe quite a few times throughout the course of this entire year, let alone like just today. Maps in there all the time. When it's the battle for scrap on P5, to go for the full flanks to actually break through on P1, but That is a hill that has given FaZe quite a bit of trouble. Maybe, hey, just this time, build up the same lead you had last time and just don't look back.
It has been a nightmarish situation many times. Again, fans, we thank you for those of you who are, it's getting later here in Toronto. Thank you for sticking this one out. If we have to go the distance to that game 9, woo, I've got no idea what happens at that point. All bets are off. It's going to be wild. But for now, Tuscan Hardpoint is going to be a good one. And yeah, that P5 to P1 rotation right down the center of the map from south to north. It has been a nightmare for FaZe. That has cost them a few times in the competition already. We'll see if it costs them one more, or if they finally now, they've ripped the Band-Aid off, they managed to get past that hump mark of the series. This could be it. I've got no idea what happens now, friends. Strap in. Tuscan's coming up now.
And look, I will never count Seattle out. They've already proven they can make these comebacks. And obviously now they have the lead, but when you're talking about a series this long, you think about the gas that these players have in their tank, but the fact that Atlanta FaZe has all of the experience in the world in the grand finals, even from last year, ton of best of 9, some of which went the distance, so they prepared for this. This is home for Atlanta FaZe. They're just looking to reclaim that, I mean, not literal throne, but reclaim that crown.
Oh, and grab a crown. They missed out on the throne in the 2020 season. That, of course, went to Dallas Empire. They got themselves some sweet kicks, all sorts of goodies, of course, in the next season. Now, crown would be quite nice to add to the collection, but hey, here we go. Cellium's been fantastic, not just in this series, but in the entire major. And what a heartache it truly would be to come so close and fall second place yet again.
And the story we sold when these guys squared up on this map earlier today was the fact that accuracy currently sitting at a .84. Initially, on the first 2 maps they played, had a .61 combined against Atlanta FaZe. We said he is the guy that needs to step up for the team, and earlier today, he did so. He didn't lead the lobby in slang, but he was close to it, certainly popping off at the start and making big plays towards the end. If he's the guy that's had a little bit of struggle, same thing sort of like that Berlin control, right? He was losing the main AR battle. If he's having any sort of success, if the slang is there, you know his teammates have been providing.
Well, we'll see what happens in a moment. Again, the lobby has just dropped. We will be getting back into this one ASAP. Friends, again, thank you for sticking with us. This is going to be a good one as Tuscan moments away from getting this one started. Chance, have you got any predictions here, man? I mean, as far as the maps, the most go, because right now my gut is all sorts of tingling. But I've got no idea where we go from here because FaZe we've seen them choke it. Honestly, I mean, it's the way it is. I'm sorry, it's the C word, but it's happened plenty.
I mean, there is also that, but there's also the fact that, I mean, if history repeats itself, they have lost on Berlin, S&D.
Exactly.
Every single tournament we've had so far, or all 2 of them, at least for the majors, and well, that'd be the best of 9. So, I mean, for FaZe, they're trying to break 3 curses now at the same time, I suppose. Curse of Nikki D, curse of the grand finals, curse of the Berlin, S&D, and I mean, maybe the good news is it's on map 9, not map 7, but they still have to get there. I really am curious. I mean, again, the reason I brought up the gas in the tank is just because uncharacteristically, a couple of the players on Surge started to lose gunfights they ordinarily don't. So I think it'll be a spicy final map and see what Surge can do. Stoic as always, fixing those headsets, getting geared up, ready to go. 1 map away from a pair of rookies being crown champions.
It's a terrifying prospect again for the guys on FaZe. I've said that a few times now that we're in totally uncharted terrain. They've been worried about the Tuscan hardpoints not being the best looking mode for them or map. That Berlin is a dangerous place to be as well. For Seattle Surge, it's like, hey guys, you've been here before. You've taken care of business. It has not been easy. Search and Destroy has been the bread and butter that you've been beating FaZe with so brilliantly so far in the competition. You've yet to really go anywhere near the levels you've seen before. The round 11 they won on Bocage was one thing, but they've lost both the others since then. If you get to that final map, if it has to go there, even for Surge, the nerves, the jitters are there as well. So from here on out, it is do or die for both teams.
Couple $100,000 on the line. I mean, honestly, at this point, even for Seattle, it's worth bringing up the CDL points. You know, a storyline that's almost been forgotten already. They have had a masterful Major 3. They're going to jump up in the standings, but hey, that extra little bump wouldn't hurt either. On top of the cash, on top of the pride, on top of the confidence you get for beating a team like Atlanta FaZe in the finals. Brett has been phenomenal through and through. Every single map where you've needed him, he has delivered. 1.19 overall, and a map where you better be on the lookout for him on Tuscan as well. I know Mack, another player that has been fierce. I think he literally has like 34% of his team's kills against Atlanta FaZe on this map. So that SMG duo ready for the action, ready for the opening break. Pred gets that first blood. Seattle already in time.
In time now, and we'll see if they can hold it. And again, looking for the flip for Seattle Surge. So they want to find kills on FaZe, push them out, and try to get them to spawn on the other side of the map. Mack's doing a good job of dying right now as the rest of the team gets pushed, and brilliant stuff from Simp. They're holding this one down, and the lead's going to change in a moment. Great start out of FaZe.
And off the opening rip, this is the harder side to actually hold the time from, but this is a wonderful start for Atlanta. You get the clearance, get a couple kills, Simp finding some extras, and well, 2-spree for him. He does get traded. Well, next man to fall. Seattle able to stabilize and get that scrap as Pred able to pick up 3, but that'll only be a slight lead going into P2, where you already see Atlanta set up, ready for this rotation, hunting for these kills, and aBeZy delivers.
Ruthless out of aBeZy, truly. Stun lands on a Pred, so he knows he's come from there as well. P2's up. FaZe holding it down for now. Cell watching the backline admirably. Here comes the hit now from Surge. One goes down. Simp seemingly caught napping. He's been damaged heavily, but he might be able to win this fight. That's great out of Simp. Mack there now as well, spawns to the back. Here we go. Surge driving forward.
4-man flank though, Simp. Well, yeah, no, does get traded, but still able to chop down an extra aBeZy as well. So you have the close spawns, but you do not have that time. Arcitys in the point, wins a big one. Does get traded, but it is trades abound everywhere. In the final gunfight, it's aBeZy that gets the 2.
7 and 1. Gore gets absolutely destroyed by Pred. Nades are great though from Cellium. He's straight onto a 2-spree. Back in time you go. 20 seconds remaining, and it's good nades out of Surge, keeping them off the point, because at that moment in time, it's more time their way. Surge now have the hard point. Break is good. Across the map we go to P3.
And rotational battle might be the name of the game. This will be 2 for 2 in a row for Atlanta FaZe. Admittedly, the first one gets gifted, but this is the one where they can try to run this lead up, and this is sort of almost exactly how the game they played earlier played out, where FaZe built themselves a lead. We're winning the rotations early on, but I think Seattle literally won the final 8, so can't take a foot off the gas and can't lose gunfights like that. Simp is shredding.
Absolutely shredding now. Spawns are up. 2-man hit through fire, 2 through field. Now here comes aBeZy through mid-map. Accuracy posted up in the back. Nades are landing. He's getting absolutely clapped here. Can he stay alive? Not for long though. Good shots out of Cellium. Trades come through. Simp last man up on point. Wins it against Pred. Time FaZe.
The second time someone for Atlanta steps up and wins the big 2-piece towards the end. That is the trade battle where FaZe come out on top, and now the battle for these final 20 seconds. Accuracy finds 2, but we already know FaZe will do it time and time again. They will fight for this scrap. Cellium waiting to pounce, and they get it. How many times have we seen on this Fountain Hill where they get the final 15, and it is a series of little plays like that where they run up the lead.
FaZe running it up indeed, but Seattle Surge, we've seen them make comebacks before, and now to bottom church. This is where the next hard point is, and Seattle are in position. Simp winning the fight on the back. P2's all safe for now. Simp trying to go through, can't get it done. Pred locking it down. Now through the front door we go. FaZe, it was first Cellium, he's done. And there's aBeZy in the corner finding those kills. But all this time, Surge running it up in church.
You just get all that intel, by the way. I mean, everybody's going to keep coming through the field side of the map. Accuracy, well, maybe he needs to turn his attention, or maybe Sim's there to cut them all down. He's on a 4-spree. Making amends. We had questions about the gunning. Well, clearly not a problem. 12 and 8 for the moment. All the pressure through field, gets a couple tags in, but he's just setting his teammates up for the trade. Accuracy finds the first. No, the hits in the back, can't get it done, and FaZe break through.
FaZe with the break. FaZe now with a hill, looking towards next as well. 15 seconds. And man, this hard point's been a fast one so far. 10 and 8 coming out of aBeZy, as he's found the sweetest corner inside P5. Sib won't check it. And Accuracy might not either, and here we go. aBeZy, no patience. No, I was going to say none needed, but that's a big win. Oh my word, Pred, what a kill.
Massive wins, finally, like the true rotation again. Now Seattle getting a couple in a row, and they're getting the spawns pushed out. Mack, who's 6 and 12 for the moment, looking to heat up just a little bit, but now you see your teammate there. Spawns have flipped, you gotta turn around.
Got to turn around indeed. This is great time out of Seattle now, locking down P5. Contest, it comes through. Nades are there, landing all sorts of stuff. Mack gets involved, throws a kitchen sink. Accuracy knocks him clean out. Cellium's there as well. Explosions on explosions. It is non-stop on P5. aBeZy comes out on top for only a brief moment, but hey, it's all good. Arcitys is there.
Yeah, don't know how it happened, but unfortunate just for the team nade. But now the nade's rolling on through. Arcitys 20 HP, and there he goes. Cellium next one in line, but aBeZy from downtown picks up 2. Cell challenges out, and honestly, that gunfight right there might be good enough for the scrap again. FaZe will always fight for it. They get those final 15 seconds. not the first nor the last time I'll be saying that as FaZe 50-point lead.
And this is that P5 to P1 rotation. This is the reset. And once again, Surge managed to get there first. Time going the way of FaZe for now, but they're not going to have the numbers for much longer. Arcitys, get in there, son, and try to save it for your squad. Surge, they've got the time, and now they're looking to get the setup.
The Hill of Nightmares, though, for FaZe. This is the one where things can just get bad, and this is where if Seattle gets the full 60, but that is a nice start.
Oh, no.
Well, that one helps as well. Final two players from Seattle trying to stay alive, and Simp, his Sunday best with the other rookie, each picking up 2. Seattle still hold the time.
Holding it down now. 30 seconds remaining on P1. Pred absolutely taken care of there, and Simp through mid-map as well, but luckily Mack's got him. That's a 3 spree now, trying to get the break, and it's on. There we go, hard point Surge. No more to be had though from Mack, but Simp is there to pick it up. 6 now, 1 more for the glide bomb. Who will it be? Step right up. Anyone who feels man enough to go toe-to-toe with Simp, nades are there, and that's a glide bomb.
There you go, and say bye-bye to that lead, just stripped away from you, and hey, you get those final 5, but this is Seattle again. They have actually had a series of rotations that they win in a row, and I mean, hey, if things ever start to spiral, they got the glide. Honestly, that might get used on the next P1 that we have, and for the moment on this engagement, I mean, number 4, actually, Pred, he's already got the first blood. He might be thinking about a late flank, but right now, collecting all of this time is Surge.
This is a good hit now. Atlanta FaZe winding up to make the play. Pred can't cut it down. Simp covers the flank. Now forward they go into the guns, though, of Seattle Surge. Simp diving into the point. There's the contest now. Simp with the crossfire. And this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The lead almost changed hands. Good work, though, from FaZe, keeping it all together.
I mean, the brain on Simp to make that read of Pred, like flanking all the way around the top ladder. Don't know how he does it, but can't stay alive. 4-man wipe, and now the scrap goes towards Seattle. Good chunk of time they're gonna get, and for the first time in a long time, Seattle Surge will have the lead.
Finally got it. Oh boy, here we go. The comeback has happened. Now, over to Fountain, and there's a lot of players here on the rotation. Sim, oh, he wins one. Max Simp from behind, brought down by his teammate. Unbelievable. FaZe have got control for now.
I mean, this might be a glide bomb time, to be honest, because you are spawning incredibly far away. Pred actually might be able to make the play, though. You actually did. Yeah, there you go. Wins the gunfight. FaZe push so far up and away from the hill, and now you're just like a man down around the point. Simp, though, trying to stay alive. He gets caught out. Now you got Pred on a 6.
And if he gets a glide bomb as well, I mean, that's 2 glide bombs. Quick maths, fam. If he finds that kill, he does. That's a lot of ordnance now to throw at FaZe for Surge.
I mean, hey, 2 glide bombs in the back pocket, and there's at least, what, 3 open hills on this map. But you already know, said it before, Atlanta will fight for this time. One more push, they're gonna take a crack, and well, that's a good start. aBeZy able to find 2, and every single time it is the fight around Fountain. And you already know FaZe are prepared. They love to fight for scrap, so they know the push is coming.
They get this scrap, it really helps them take the lead back, helps them keep those little sort of extra bits of padding, more cushion for the pushing. But it's Simp doing the pushing there, and he finds Arcitys taking care of him. Over towards bottom side of church we go, FaZe. They've got the numbers over this one, and they've got themselves Simp in the back.
Well, Simp's in the corner, but it's 2 players to deal with. Sun's clearing out the tank. Accuracy doesn't check it. Can he get the trades? Yes, you can. Mack delivers. Trying to stay alive in the back. Doesn't last long, but Pred again causing problems. Wins the gunfight in the point. Arcitys doesn't know where to look, and the trades come through. Simp wins the gunfight.
And that's the break we're in now, but Cellium through the back line. Accuracy can't get any more damage in. You've got yourselves time going the way for Seattle Surge for a mo. There's the break, and now through field. Accuracy, get it going.
Calling a glide. Why not calling a glide? You know they're going to be out in the open, but maybe not enough time. You're just going to do it with the gunny, but a couple players through field, 1 through the front. aBeZy with the entry.
You've got 2 glide bombs still to use. Church now going the way of FaZe, and it's a tight one indeed. Pred trying to find the entry through side. Here we go, he's in. Finds at least 1. Towards the back, hits Arcitys. Can Pred stay alive? Does better than that. Picks up the kills. Another for Pred. Sweet child of mine. Time going the way of Surge.
And in that rotation, Seattle will be there first as Pred kills them along the way. Next rookie in line, well, he's going to fall. Accuracy for the team. Trying to track him all down. He gives you 2.
Yo, Lamar, I've got myself a push. I'm in the hard point. There we go. Pred finds 1 on the entry. Contest, though, still there. Trying to set this one up for the long run. That's what you want to do. Oh, my God, Mack, what the hell? Kills are there as we climb closer and closer to the end of this tournament for Seattle Surge.
Everyone's so far away. Here's glide, number 1 coming down, and well, the kills come too quick. You're forced back in Seattle, 10 seconds away. They are champions.
This is it. Hold it down, FaZe. A big push is all they need. Simp finds 1. Forward we go to the point, and Mackenzie melts is there on the back line. They've done it. For the first
Give them that crown. Well-earned win against a bunch of world champions. The rookies turning it up in the series, in the final map, in an undefeated run from Seattle. In the gauntlet of the series, they deliver. When they're down in the best of 5, they come back. Unreal ice, unreal potential that is starting to be realized.
And it took a while to get there, and the potential, man, we saw it at kickoff. This squad, the true transformation of the Seattle Surge roster, the brand, you name it, they have just sprung to life, and finally, the victory is theirs. And not just the victory, not just a win here in Major 3, but that crown, the true Kings of the North, and of all teams, Seattle Surge, the ones to get it. Commiserations to FaZe. Another second place, they're third in Vanguard. Arguably one of the more brilliant teams, but they are just yet to get over that finish line. And chance the CDL points, we'll get to that, but elation, pure joy for Seattle.
I mean, these guys have had a roller coaster of a year, an incredible moment as well. You trust the team. I mean, things have been dicey, but they trust the team. They get the win. Accuracy adding to an already long resume.
And there we go.
You take the crown.
They are your Major 3 champions, Seattle Surge. What an emotional finish, man. I can't believe it, Chance. Honestly, I will say, Sam Phoenix came up to Veli and I outside the venue yesterday. He says, I'm telling you boys, we're winning tomorrow. You have no idea what you're in for. A FaZe, second place, another one. 5-3 in the end. But an unbelievable run from Surge. Finally the victory. So hard fought. A crown, a major title, a bucket load of CDL points, and now an opportunity to make the run towards champs.
And by the way, first Australian to ever get that chip.
And there it is. Fred, well deserved. What a sensational tournament he has had. The performance in that winner bracket final, the Desert Siege run, you name it, we saw it all. And what a brilliant tournament out of Seattle Surge. You could not ask for more. For the organization, for the fans, for the players. Spectacular stuff. Bryce is getting ready with the guys on stage there. We'll hear from them. But there you go. It could not feel sweeter, Charles.
I mean, again, you know, accuracy just adding another notch on his cap for an already long resume, and a couple players just starting theirs. I mean, Mack, who instead of Mel should be Mack MVP because he has been unreal all tournament long. I mean, ridiculous stuff. I mean, one of the biggest what-ifs of the year was in Major 2 when he is puking on stage, trying to make the comebacks. How far could they have gone? Well, we just got our answer. Best team in the game.
Unbelievable stuff. Well, that's all from Chance and myself. An incredible finals there. We didn't quite get to go to the Game 9, but hey, it was quite the run. Now, on stage, Bryce's joined with the entire team for your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Bryce, take it away.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, I am on stage with a very excited and victorious Seattle Surge. Please make a little bit of noise for the champions of Major 3. And I tell you something, I think they've earned every single bit of this victory. That was a grueler in the end. Simp, you've got the microphones, I've got to ask you the question. Oh my goodness, what a series. It was long, it was incredible. Like, just the feelings for you right now, in front of the crowd, in front of everybody at home.
Honestly, it's just a real feeling. You know, I appreciate all the fans. This arena is packed. Like, so shout out also Toronto for running an amazing tournament. All the family and friends at home, we love y'all. All the friends and family that came out to see us, we love you guys too. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and especially Seattle as an organization, they help us so much, and we've dedicated so much time and effort into this exact moment, and we're finally here.
Awesome, great answer. All right, let's pass the microphone along. Fred. Fred, questions. First of all, incredible series for that one. How do you get the mental fortitude to take a game all that distance and still make sure you're locked in and focused?
Honestly, I can't even speak, I'll be honest. the way we practice, the way we always treat each other, the way we treat every situation, we're always there for each other. I think that's the number one thing. We say no matter what happens, we're in it together, win or lose, enjoy the moment. Not many people get to play in our finals. So we're rookies, some rookies in here, some people, you know what I mean? So for us, it's more about just sticking by each other.
Dude, that's an awesome answer, but I'm not done with you quite yet. I can confirm, Pred, you are the MVP of Major 3 here on the main stage.
You deserve that shit. That's why I put the crown on your head.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
It was an awesome tournament. Very well deserved. I'll let you have your moment. I'm going to talk to accuracy next. Obviously, we'll get everybody on here on the stage, but I've got to ask you, I spoke to you earlier in this tournament about how you were feeling coming forward and the preparations and everything that had gone on this season. It's all culminated to this point. Has all that work been worth it?
Oh, it was 100% worth it, man. Like this, starting off the year, people counted us out. They didn't know what we were going to be made of. But we put our heads to the ground. We started grinding, and we're here to show everyone that we're the real deal.
More than the real deal, my friend. More than the real deal. Follow-up question on that one quickly. What makes you such a good matchup for FaZe?
We just play with no fear in our hearts. So that's something that sets us apart.
I love that. I love that. All right. Let's get us on for one more question here on the main stage. I want to ask you, I know it's a very loud crowd. Just give me 1 second. What was your favorite moment from this tournament, or your highlight that you're going to remember for a long time?
I mean, the obvious answer has to be that final Tuscan hardpoint. Just like the last 30 seconds, I just blacked out, started